Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward from Games and Tea. I hope you are all doing very well because there is something which I completely forgot to do, and that's to set up some music. There's always something that I forget.
It was
There's
quiet.
always some. It was quiet, and I was enjoying the quiet. But now we have some music going. Anyways, I hope you're all doing very, very well. For you guys watching at home, I have 5 wonderful players with me, causing all sorts of stress and annoyance for myself and my plan. But that's just them as normal, to be honest. So, without further ado, we're just going to dive straight in. Yeah, I'm not. So we're gonna dive straight in with the one who just made that comment, Zelba playing Illyria. How are you doing, sir? And do tell us a little bit about Illyria.
Middle of my bite. Hold on. All right, so Illyria has a mysterious past and shit like that. Joined this merry band after they found her on the road. That was fun. The most confusing day for her.
Sounds about accurate, to be honest. It's most of the days when I'm playing with you guys, it's a confusing day for me anyway. So beside them playing our wonderful, lovely, cuddly, large, not so large Furbolg, Farrell is Sean. How are you doing, Sean? And do tell us a little bit about Farrell.
Yeah, Farrell, he's a furball from a forest stronghold. Grew up there, wasn't really satisfied, always wanted to head out to see the world, and now that he's finding out that the world is a lot more complicated than he thought it would be. And he's really gotten to a taste of alcohol.
Indeed,
he likes drinking.
He definitely does like drinking for a novice, and that might have to be watched at some point. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, he might not like a hangover.
We'll see how that turns out later today. Beside him, also possibly nursing a hangover because of how much alcohol he also drunk, is Jeff playing Tefari. I don't mean Jeff having a hangover, I mean Tefari having a hangover, but I'm not going to comment on Jeff. How are you doing, sir?
The hangover has been cured already.
Wonderful. Tell us a little bit about Tefari, sir. And also, Jeff is from the Twitch channel Alhendrin.
Yeah, I'm good. And, Tefari is the party's, I would probably say, the most sensible person around. Like, he brings the most relaxing vibes, and I mean, he's definitely not the type to cause any distractions or chaos. Like, it'll never happen with him.
No, right, yes. That's all the comment that's gonna happen. Below him is Neil from Immersion Divergent playing Sykes. How are you doing, Neil? Do tell us a little bit about Sykes for us.
I'm doing good, Edward, and yes, I'm playing Sykes Brillos. He is a elf ranger and currently in the search for his family, and also has probably the most criminal activity of all the group, so
Indeed. And last but not
do
least,
I hear another challenge?
No. Do not please challenge Jeff, because you know he will succeed in this, and I do not want this to happen.
Good.
Beside Neil, we have the wonderful Lydia from Instagram. That one, Lydia, playing our wonderful tiefling Janai. How are you doing, Lydia? And tell us a little bit about Janai.
We're good. Janai is a tiefling battle master. She's ready to kick some ass most days, and other days she's just willing to drink, and that's most of her spare time.
Quite so. And talking of battle master, our group have leveled up. So, let's do a very quick round robin as to the various level ups and things that you have taken, if you have taken stuff. Starting with the one who mentioned it, Janai.
Yeah. So in level 3, a fighter gets to choose a little bit of something, and I got myself the battle master specialty, which means that I can now do things called a goading attack or a trip attack, and something called rally, which is fun. And I got a lot of little skills and proficiencies that I could be training on later on. So I'll just work that into the story as we go. But excited to see my little lady develop.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's always fun when you're seeing developments. Sykes, what was your level up?
So being a revised ranger, a little bit of a different ranger, but approved by GM. I actually got a called shot, which allows me to bonus action give myself a advantage on my next range attack. And also I have I got something called Big Game Hunter, which if I take a full uninterrupted minute, I can I can basically sense larger and larger creatures within 5 miles.
Ooh, that's cool. That's very
Feral will
cool.
just ping every single time.
You're still a medium.
I know. I'm actually quite looking forward to working that into the story. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Tifari, did you have any exciting and new things for your level up?
Well, Tafari now has the ability to impart latent luck upon people.
Ooh.
And he has gotten the spell Hold Person.
Oh, that
Oh,
can be
yeah,
dangerous.
I forgot. I got.
Dangerous.
That's
also-
a very dangerous combination, yeah.
I also got the spell Jump. Sorry, I
Hold
forgot.
Person combined with Chronal Shift is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'll be
Oh,
interesting.
dear. Am I going to have to start upping the encounters now?
Yeah.
Farrell, did you have anything awesome and cool?
Yeah, I picked up I finally have second level spells now, and I picked up one called Warding Bond, which lasts for an hour. I didn't realize it lasted that long.
Wow.
And basically, I touch one of my party members, and they take half damage from all attacks, and they get +1 to their AC. But whenever they take damage, I take the same damage that they took. So it kind of splits the damage between me and somebody else. And then I took Prayer of Healing, which heals up to 6 creatures at a time, and we regenerate 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, but it's an only out of combat heal.
That's a good one out of combat.
Yeah, it's a really good
It
heal, but
takes
it
a
has
long
to be out
time to
of combat.
cast. Yeah.
Prayer of Healing is really good, yeah.
That sounds
Yep.
fun. And Illyria, did you have anything awesome which you picked up when you leveled up? Illyria? I think we have lost Azelma.
We may have.
From what I remember, Illyria has picked up a second level in Wizard and has gone down the blade singing side. So we're going to see how that comes into play during the game, if that does need to come into play.
Yeah, blade singing is cool.
I'm here.
You're here.
I'm
You're
here. Mike was unplugged because Cat decided to be a little shit.
Never work with children or animals.
Mm.
Yeah, well, right now he's staring at me.
Plotting
He's
his
like,
revenge.
I'll do it
I know what I
again.
did.
Yeah. So did
Just
you have
kinda
any? What did you take for your level up?
So I went down second level wizard, picking up, I think it was blade singing. If I got the name wrong, I am so sorry. I am too tired to give a look. Yeah, training in a Warren song, which I could do. Blade Song, which is just a form of swords, lasts 1 minute and it grants the following. Bonus to my AC with my intelligence modifier. Hi, Cat. My walking speed increases to 10 feet. I have
Nice.
advantage against dexterity acrobatics checks. And I gain a bonus constitution saving throws while maintaining my
awesome.
concentration with this. And
That's cool.
it equals to, intelligence modifier. That's about it. Yeah, I picked
That's
up
awesome.
2 spells.
Ooh.
Nice.
Absorb elements.
Oh, that's always helpful.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Absorb elements and featherfall.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh.
So see how that comes into play.
Alrighty
then.
There will be a day where the party will fall in a pit, and I.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That is definitely going to happen at some point.
Definitely.
I'll just suddenly the ground opens in front of you, fall in. Anyways, no. So that's our level ups. The party has now all hit level 3. It's a lot of fun and lots of fun is going to happen now. Just a couple of announcements. As of now, as of making this announcement, we are still on for Sunday with our other campaign. That is still going ahead unless I hear otherwise, but that is still happening. Also, the first 3 episodes of this lot, campaign 1, are live. They are live on my YouTube channel, Games and Tea. They are there, so please do go over there, give us a follow, give us a like, give all the usual YouTube stuffs, because interaction really will help the channel in those regards. So those are there, and other announcements. Music. The music is provided by Sirenscape, as well as I need to have a look at the name. Fenrian Simeon, I think it's called. Tabletop Audio, and what were the names? Alexandra Niskada, I think it's a name that's provided by them, as well as our virtual tabletop choice is Fantasy Grounds. So thank you to all them, and the models that you can see on screen are made in Heroforge. So lots of awesome stuff here. And with that, we are going to dive into our session today. After battling their way through a party of rat folk, of which one of them was very much more than just a rat folk, Tifari, Farrell, Janai, and Illyria were led out of the sewers by Meriteth, a dwarf woman who was once a past compatriot of Janai's, where they encountered a guard who was, unfortunately, more alert than our heroes wanted them to be. After a very brief scuffle in which Meriteth knocked the poor hapless guard out with a very solid blow to the back of the head with the hilt of her sword, the 4 of our heroes made their way to the Song and Dance Tavern, which was previously named the Poor Man's Tipple, where you all met another of Janai's old compatriots in the form of the elf bard Kairil.
Nope.
I will get the name right eventually. Thank you, Janai, for making a name which I can't pronounce.
One day I will write backstory without hyphens in it or without apostrophes, and it's never gonna happen.
One day.
Maybe.
While this was happening, a very tense conversation was taking place between Sykes and Captain Turner of the City Guard, in which Sykes was charged with the hunting down of a stooped and cloaked individual bearing curved daggers that had been poisoned. Captain Turner was also impressed upon Sykes that the resolution of the task would mean that they would not lose their head to the executioner's axe. With that warning ringing in their ears, Sykes set out into a quiet night of the poor district of Fall, firstly to search out George's Fantastical Emporium, a well-known alchemist store here in the poor district, then to the Poor Man's Tipple, which they did not know at the time had been renamed to the Song and Dance. Upon arriving, they've met their fellow compatriots. I'm cautioned to call them heroes, but at least compatriots.
We are mercs.
Mercs, that's a good one. And also met Kairil. Now together over a lot of drinks, Sykes revealed his task to the remainder of our merry band. Some discussion was had as to the next steps, as well as some revelations as to the map that our 5 characters were all tasked to previously deliver almost a week ago now to the Rising Sun Library here in the City of Fall. Feeling the effects of the drink, our five heroes made their ways up the wooden hill to sleep. The sun has risen over the quiet city of Fall. Grey light has begun to push its way through the curtains in your various rooms. What are you doing?
I'm impressed with the fact that our rooms have curtains to begin with.
Oh no, these are threadbare.
Makes sense.
Just
They're
wooden
there for
planks.
decoration, not for actually blocking sunlight.
No.
Just
Correct,
wooden planks.
absolutely.
We have to move them ourselves.
Janai, in your room, you can definitely tell that the curtains were a choice of Carol's.
Yeah, there's lace.
There's lace. There's a slight pink. There's a slight sort of pink reddish quality to them, but you can definitely tell that this was on a budget because this is not something you know that they would choose if they had the money.
Yeah. I lay on my bed for a little while after I wake up, just sort of looking up at the ceiling and thinking about the drinking game we played last night. That was more of an interrogation rather than a drinking game, and all of the things we still have to do, and that Janai still wants to do in order to both make money but mostly have fun. And the weird message that was the map, and whatever's going on with poor Sykes' family, and who's coming after that situation, and what's going on there. She just sort of spent some time thinking about like all the things that we've been through up to this point. And what the fuck is up with Illyria, who she shares a room with, and I'm kind of wondering if Illyria is asleep at this point or just sort of staring into nothingness.
Illyria, what are you doing at this time?
Oh, wait, hold up. Internet's being a shit. Okay, there we go. Are we set? Are we ready?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Well, actually, she is just cleaning her rapier, maintaining it.
Okay.
That's about it.
Oh, good. I guess I'll join in and use my whetstone to work on the scimitars a little bit as well, cleaning and oiling.
Sure.
It's
Farrell
really
was in your room
scrapey
too,
sounding
right?
morning.
I think Farrell was in the room with you.
No, I believe Farrell was in a separate room. Sykes, did you go? Sykes, from what I recall, you went to Tefari's room, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Farrell was in his own room.
Farrell, you wake with a very, very sore head. In fact, no, you're a big guy. Your body's probably soaked up quite a lot of the alcohol, so you wake up with a very sore head.
Who attacked me last night? I need to check on my allies, or I need to check on my friends. He would actually immediately leave the room and knock on Sykes and Tefari's door to check on them.
Would he know which one that was?
I'm going to need a roll from you for that.
Yeah,
because you were quite drunk last night. Make me a history check with disadvantage.
Oh my gosh! If I knock on someone else's door, oh yeah, disadvantage. There's a button for that, isn't there? There isn't.
Yeah, you press the DIS in the bottom corner.
Oh, and it's a -1 skill too, so it's even better. There's a chance I roll a 0. I still want to roll a 0 at some point. That'd be great.
You probably will. It's not too bad. Yes, you were quite drunk last night, but at least you had some recollection of, oh yeah, they went into that room, that's fine. So you know where Illyria and Janai are. As to where Tefari and Sykes are, not a clue.
Well, then I'll knock on Illyria and Janai's door instead, because they're the ones that I know where they are.
Yes?
I was attacked last night. My head is pounding. Are you okay?
Was that before or after you drank of the really, really strong drink?
I woke up and my head hurt.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Come on in.
You open the door to a slightly larger room than the room that you found yourself in, Farrell. It's not particularly well furnished. There's 2 beds in the room. There's a wash basin in one corner. The threadbare pinkish reddish curtain on the window is definitely not obscuring any other light that's now streaming into the room. And you see 2 very fit women busy working on their swords.
Oh, your room also looks way cleaner than mine too. I think mine was the only one that got attacked.
I think it's just a mess, not attacked, big man.
So, okay. So I also like check my pockets and stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, nothing was stolen. So,
Do you remember where we are?
yes, because I sang because the sign told me to sing.
Yeah, you did sing. You didn't dance, which the sign also said, so we're still waiting for that one someday.
When I dance, things get broken.
Things
Oh.
fall.
Remind me to ask you to dance while we're fighting someone at some point.
Actually, come to think of it, maybe that's why my room was a mess. Maybe I did dance in it last night.
Do you sleep dance?
Maybe when he's drunk. Maybe when he's drunk.
It's like, oh, what is he doing in there?
Well, there was definitely some thudding that happened last night, Janai, before you went to sleep.
I don't judge.
Yeah, you get Farrell to drink a lot, then he starts dancing in his sleep.
Sykes,
That's
Noted.
canon.
what are you doing in this morning? Because you're being an elf, you have already been awake for quite a while now. So what are you doing this morning?
I checked on Tafari and make sure he's all right. Once again, I opened up the windows, just got that fresh air, looking out. But at the same time, since I am kind of searching for something, clues, I am just kind of while waiting for Tafari to wake up. I'm like looking out the window, looking around, see if I can see anything out of the ordinary.
Roll me a perception check.
All right. Oops. There we go. Aha, 19.
There doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary here in the room. And you glance out the window, and the street below is beginning to wake up. You can tell the city is beginning to wake up from the because it's morning, basically. You can tell that it's beginning to wake up because it's morning. And you glance out the window, and you glance down to into the street, and there are people moving about. Obviously, there seems to be some chatter from where you are of regards to the lockdown. You just glance across the road, and you just happen to catch sight of a figure looking up at the building in front of you before they duck behind a wall and disappear from your sight.
Ooh,
Okay.
Did they see you? Ooh.
Tefari, you have woken. How good, Jeff? Because I was glossing over quite a lot of your character stuff last night. How good is Tefari at holding his drink?
6.5 out of 10.
Not very well, since he keeps
go.
throwing it around with the spell.
Okay, you definitely recognise the beginnings of a major hangover when you wake up. You're still in that sort of weird, slightly drunk state.
Semi-drunk, semi-not drunk.
Semi-drunk, semi-not drunk, but you definitely recognise oh shit, I'm going to be regretting this later on.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be a rough one, boys.
It's just you and Sykes in the room.
Yeah, I'll tell
you're awake.
Sykes. Barely. Just let me
How you doing? You need some water?
blink a lot.
I'll go get you some water.
Okay, there's no
Maybe something to eat.
damage to my eyes. That's the most important. No, seriously, I have to check this. I mean, glaucoma is the #1 cause of sight loss among chronomancers.
True.
Number 2 is angry villagers with pitchforks. And as of fairly recent, I have discovered that number 3 is Janae.
The man or 2 pitchforks. They're not pitchforks.
Oh jeez.
You sure?
Yeah, she's not on the villagers with pitchforks levels yet, but she's gaining.
I'll go get you some water.
That would be great.
Or some hair of the dog. Get him more alcohol.
Oh.
While these various conversations are happening, 2 of you I believe. What are your passive perceptions, please?
Oh yeah, mine is a 15.
15.
Mine is 13.
Okay.
No, 10. Sorry.
Okay. Farrell?
Oh, I thought you were just asking those two.
No, I need
mine is a
everyone's
16.
passive perception. Okay.
13.
Oops.
And Janai?
11.
11. Okay. So only two of you hear this. Farrell and Sykes, both of you can hear coming from downstairs a very heated conversation.
I'll wait at the top of the stairs because I was on my way down to get water. Unless there was like drinkable water upstairs, but to me it was just
There is no drinkable water here upstairs.
I'll wait at the top of the stairs, kind of listening in then.
Sure. Farrell,
Yeah.
what are you doing about it?
I'll like if I'm still kind of standing at the door of Illyria and Janai, I'll look over towards the stairs, and I'll probably see Sykes there, and I might like just be like, something's happening downstairs.
I'll just look
gonna
to them
go
and go.
look at it. No. I'm saying that to
Oh.
Janai and Illyria, and then
Gotcha.
I'll walk up to you and not say much.
So yeah, Janai and Lyra, you hear Farrell turns around and says, "There's something going on downstairs."
Tidy up all my stuff and see what's up.
Yeah, all right. Tefario, are you also are you going to remain in the room?
I would hear everyone else walking around, right?
Yeah, you would definitely start hearing your compatriots walking around. Yes.
I'll just I'll walk in the hallway and ask the first person I see what's going on. I don't know who the first person is that I see.
I imagine that would be
Farrell.
probably Farrell after Sykes.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's loud people talking. Actually, can I make a perception to hear exactly what they're saying? Like now that we're closer to the stairs and like
I'll get onto
hear
that.
it.
I'll
Okay.
get onto that.
All right. Well, let me just prepare the traditional welcome, and I
Oh,
prepare a sapping sting spell.
Yeah, of course you do. Those of you who have made their way to the top of the stairs, out of your rooms, you all recognize the voice of Meriteth. It's that very distinctive, gruff dwarf voice, and she seems to be in very heated conversation. And you can tell this is a heated one, and this conversation has been going on for a little while, because they are in the middle of. They're literally in the middle of the conversation, and you hear another voice, which to four of you have never heard before. To one of you, you do recognize the voice. Well, it's what's bringing us the fucking money in. Why don't you just let me do what the bloody want to do? But it's not safe. If you carry on doing this, you'll bring down the whole bloody town on top of us. Hey, but it's not exactly. We can't do much about it. This whole place is a shit show. Fine. Well, right now they're looking for somebody who's done something stupid, and they might be looking for you. I heard about that, but that's nothing to do with me. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. There is a pause. Fine. Just look after yourself, all right? That lot of the Nox Umbra Temple are really. Well, they're a pain in the ass, alright? Just look after yourself. It gets us the money. It's fine.
I'm gonna try and get a quick look.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Yes.
Or be
He
stealthy?
just thunders down the stairs.
Yes, 22.
Where are you? There we are. Let's see if he would notice.
That's a hard bargain with a 22.
It's a very hard bargain. Nope, he doesn't notice. You head down the stairs very quietly, and you glance around the corner and notice, and you see Meriteth in conversation with a short halfling dressed in dark leathers, and there appears to be a satchel, or at least, well, not such a satchel, but a very large bag that has been placed on the bar. And you see Meredith is just turning away from the halfling.
Do you notice if they've got any weapons on the side of them, like curved blades?
Oh yeah, they are armed. They're armed, but you can't from.
Okay.
From where you are, you can't tell quite what they've got, but they do appear to be armed.
Okay. But they're not like cloaked, it's just leathered.
It's just leather.
Okay. Alright.
At least from what you can make out from here.
Okay. Not okay.
I'll start descending the stairs.
Alright. Are you being stealthy about it, or are you just simply
Nope.
descending? Alright.
Big clunking steps.
Big clunking steps.
I throw in a cough or two just to announce them coming.
I'll let her go before me, because I'm still trying to be stealthy on the corner, so I'll let her go
no worries.
first. She's just gonna...
I like the idea of you just going like peeking around the corner, and meanwhile I'm like, "Hello, good morning."
There is definitely an element of that as you head down the stairs, Janai, and you enter the main bar area, and there in front of you is your old friend Chunai. They are dressed in much darker much darker leathers than you have previously seen them, and you can clearly see on just behind their head a hood that is also darkly coloured. As you make your presence very much known, they look up in your direction, and there's this it's not difficult to notice he's not particularly good at hiding his emotions, but there is a definite moment of, oh shit, that goes across his face, and he looks up at you. Shanae! Well, it's a pleasure to see you. I didn't know you were here. He looks across at Meredith. Meredith just glares at him.
I don't even say anything. I stick out my hand and I start commencing the traditional hug that we do, which is the standard sort of shake hand bro hug sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I lift him off his feet because he's tiny.
Yep, exactly.
As you
go, oh, he loathes it. As you give your hand out, there is a very, very slight pause before he goes to take it, and then you drag him in and yank him off the floor. Oh, for God's sake! Oh shit! I know you do that. Pull me down! Pull me down! Put me down! He starts kicking you in the chest.
I put him down and I tell him, "How are you, little brother?"
It just reminded me of a cat. Like when you pick up a cat that way, and they just start kicking your chest to get you.
That's pretty much what happens, to be honest. Well, it's good to see you now, Janae. What the hell brings you here? I thought you were still in that shithole down south.
Yeah, shithole ended up being shittier than I thought, so I figured I'd kick it with you guys for a little while. Besides, I found some new friends. They're hiding upstairs.
Oh, all right. Well, okay, that's a bit of a shame. That's a bit of a shame. New friends, you wanna come down and say hi?
What do you mean, a bit of a shame? The more the merrier, yeah?
Aye, well, it's...
Don't worry, I'm not replacing you, little fella.
Then I'll start heading down.
No. I know you wouldn't. I know you'd never do something like that. Would you?
You're
you
irreplaceable.
Oh, thanks very much. And hopefully, if I can get this to work... This is not going to make me work, is it? It's not going to work for me, is it? Damn it.
Give it a good slap.
Unfortunately, a good slap is not going to work in this regard.
Violence, always the solution.
I'm trying to get OBS to work for me, and it's not doing a thing. Just give me 2 seconds,
Can't
please.
figure out the answer.
Images.
Maybe it's
Oh,
violence.
Shit out.
Maybe it's
Tell it
violence,
to wake up. I don't
There
know,
we
roll
go.
a couple D20s or something like that.
There we go. There's our fella. There's our little fella. So, do the rest of you make your way down the stairs?
Yeah, I'll start making my way, and then I say
Carefully.
Give me one.
then I say we weren't hiding. We just didn't want to interrupt.
I couldn't make it down the stairs because they were being blocked, and I'm too big. But oh
Well,
my
it's
gosh,
not exactly.
little
It's
tiny
not exactly
human.
a good. Aye, this one's Chennai. And that's Meredith talking. Sorry, my Irish accent and my Northern English accent are quite close together. My apologies for that. Meredith, aye, that's Chennai. He's helped with help running this place, aren't you, Chennai? Aye, I am. I'm helping to run this place. You might notice I've got something nice here, and he reaches up to pat
There are two
the.
Chennais.
No, it's Tunai.
Tunai.
With the T.
Yeah.
Tunai.
Which
And also
we
spelled a little
Princess
bit differently
can't
too.
pronounce, apparently.
No, I
I'm
can't.
gonna call him Tuna.
Tonight.
I'm
Tonight.
sorry.
Yeah.
Let's call him
Tonight.
Tuna.
English is-
But he reaches
Yeah.
he reaches
no,
up
yeah, call
to
Little Tuna. He'll love that.
he reaches up to pat this large bag on the counter of the bar, and it gives a very meaty clinking rustling sound.
I just leaned down to Janai. I'm like, is he a child? Like, are children allowed in these places?
Are you trying to be quiet about this?
He's trying to be, but he's got such a loud voice that no, they can. Everyone else can definitely hear it.
Okay.
He's doing
No,
like the
I'm not
shout
a
whisper,
child.
like, is he a kid? Like that kind of thing.
Oi! Big man! I might look like a kid, but I can still take you on.
Watch out, he's pointy.
Hey, I point. Hey, what?
You're pointy, yes.
He's
So,
an angry little kid.
the big
Yeah. It's like,
big
all right,
bag.
calm down, short round.
Good, look, just don't you fucking start on me. Don't you fucking start. I got it enough from her. And her. And her.
Honestly,
You
I'm
can
the only one who can say that.
Yeah, just so. Shut up. She's the only one.
Illyria just-
No, that's no. Even you can't say that, should I?
Uh-huh.
Illyria just went.
just a loud, awkward cough in the middle of the conversation.
I'm gonna make her a self check because she has her hood up.
Sure, go for it. Right, it's pretty reasonable.
Works. So, big bag. Have you been naughty or nice?
He's been. Well, I'm going to talk for you. He's
Fuck.
been working for the Noxombra Temple.
Oof.
That was the god of
Death,
Shadow.
murder, all that.
That was the people chasing us.
Oh,
Hey, what?
What?
Sorry. Hey, whoa. Back up.
No, that wasn't to the group.
Yeah.
That was to this. Like that was to Sean and them because I thought they were trying to remember who they were talking
Oh,
to.
okay, right,
no,
sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
Deny is not here.
Okay.
Yeah, aye, this is working for the Noxumbra Temple now. Hi, I am. And what's of it? What's of it? It brings some money in, keeps the place from stopping the getting kicked out.
I didn't know you were religious.
Sykes
I'm not.
Sykes gonna go to the bar and see if he can get a drink of water,
Oh yeah,
and then but he's gonna head behind Tunai to go and sit
Sure.
down. And
sure, no worries. Yeah, that's. You go to head behind the bar, and Meredith looks at you. You're right there. What do you
all
want?
Good. Just water.
Oh. Oh, sorry, love, but water's outside. You're gonna have to go around to the rain bucket to get that.
Oh, okay, no problem. I'll be right back then. And as I'm gonna kind of head out behind tonight, I'm gonna try and get his weapon from out of the sheath if it's still sheathed.
Wow,
what?
roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, it has to be a fucking good one.
Yes, 21.
Oof, oh.
Wow. Wowee.
What?
Wow.
Meow.
Which weapon are you going for? You can see that he has 2 weapons.
The one closer to the door.
The one closer to the door. That
If
would be
he's
the
facing-
short sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the short sword and just
That would
like
be.
pull it out.
He's currently facing you guys with his back to the door, and so he would be facing the stairs, effectively. So you walk past him, and he's a short dude.
Mhm.
He's a very short dude, but you rolled fucking well.
Yeah.
And you walk past him, just happen to bump into him, and as you bump into him, you grab the hilt of the sword and just pull it out.
I'm looking on the blade as I kind of walk towards the door and just check to see if there's any poison on it.
Oh no, he's noticed you do this.
Oh, okay.
As in, he's noticed the fact that you bumped into him, and as you walk away,
Apologies.
you have a short sword in your hand.
Okay. Hiding it,
So-
just kind of looking at it. I want to check it and see if I can notice any poison on there.
I'll give this to you for free. There is no poison on this blade anywhere. It is a
Okay.
very well cleaned kept blade. Very well kept.
All right. Before I head
And-
outside.
Tonight. Hey, watch it, fella.
Oh,
Hey!
sorry.
Hey, give me that sword. Give me that sword back, you fecker.
Oh, sorry. That must have caught on me. Here you are.
Where the fuck did you pick him up?
Now I'm gonna head outside.
Technically, the ferry.
You're joking. You picked
No.
that fecker. You picked that fecker up working with the ferry.
And the tall guy.
Well, congratulations to you. You've got the most annoying bitch in the world to be your companion. No offense, Shania.
How is that no offense? Honestly, I mean,
You know
I'm
what
glad
like.
you haven't changed a bit. I leave you alone for 3 months, and at least you stay the same. These two, they open a fucking bar, but you're just the same little shithead.
No, Janai. Wasn't just them two.
You? I
Look,
thought you
just-
had the brains. Come on. Since when do you guys know how to run a bar?
It's Carol. It's Carol. Look, it's Carol. You know how she goes. You know how she gets, right? She gets a thing in her head. She wants to have a go, and you know, her and her wiles.
Like you always do.
Yes, of course I do.
Well, that's great, but would you even for a second think this was manageable? I mean, where's the beer?
Yeah, about that. He pats the bag again.
You made money in order to purchase beer, or you just get paid in beer? I didn't know
No.
religious folk were that fun.
Fuck all those glasses of beer.
Oh shit.
That's why I was
Well,
thinking.
well, look, I just. All right. I'm not religious, and it's quite. They're kind of a weird lot, to be honest. But I'm not religious. Never have been. You know, I've never been. But well, look, I was looking for work, and I just happened to wander into another bar to see how it was working, see how it was going. It was also a bit of a seedy place because our place isn't exactly that great. So I thought, oh, what the hell, have a go and see. They seem to be going all right. And while I was there, I got talking with the barman, and he said that they give contracts out from there. I didn't know at the time, but they said they give contracts out. And as I was chatting, he had this one contract which seemed to be easy enough, and I went and took it, and it seemed to be alright. Got a little bit out of it, and so I did another one, and did another one, and did another one. And they pay well, depending on what it is, and this one just happened to be a good score.
Hey, little man. How many active contracts that you can accept do you know about?
One.
Which would be, what's the
The
job?
one I just completed.
So there's no other ones like looking for specific items.
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. But we're not allowed to talk about them. So shit. No, I'm not part of the. Weird. It's complicated.
Contract, private stuff, contract stuff.
Hey, yeah. Look, do any of you know anything about the Temple of Noxumbra?
Sadly,
I
we.
want to roll for that because the answer is probably no.
Roll me a religion check, any of you who want to do so with regards to the Temple of Noxumbra. Sykes, is probably about this time that you have now returned.
Right. So
Oh, I forgot religion was int. Whoops.
Oh man. Oh,
I told you the answer
I'm
was
not
no.
sure if I'm able to roll religion because, Illyria's memories.
I'm going to
That's
say
true.
no. I'm going to
Yeah.
say no for Illyria in this regard. Sykes, would you like to roll, or are you going to not?
no,
roll?
I figured if I would have came back in, I wouldn't have heard the
Okay.
conversation. In which case, I would have walked over to Tafari and handed him a glass of water, and then I looked over to Ty. What was his name again? Oh wait,
Tunai.
Tuna fish.
Short round.
Tunai.
Yeah.
Short round.
I am taking it that none of you have called him that just yet.
What, Tunai? Or
No,
Tuna?
Tuna.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I said,
He's just the little man.
Yet.
So.
And
Yes.
after I hand Tafari the water, I turned to Tunai and I say, for the record, that is a very nice blade. I appreciate.
Hey, I know it's
I was
well
just
kept.
I was just checking for something. So,
Well, next time all you have to do is just ask. Fucking
sure
hell.
I could.
Little
Sure, I
fucker.
could've.
Yeah. Next time, just ask.
Okay.
Anyways, so Tifari, you are possibly the only one that knows really anything about Noxumbra. Noxumbra is the god of shadow and supports anything that is done within shadow. He tends to be the patron god of assassins and thieves, but can also support anything else that happens in the dark and shadow. As to the temple itself, that is unfortunately not something that you would know much about, except that they tend to be the ones that everybody goes to should you need to have somebody killed, somebody disappeared, something found, something searched, something. They are the for want of a better description, they are the underworld mafia kings of everywhere, without actually being
Jeez.
without going into actual dark stuff.
Yeah,
But they are
the Assassins and the Thieves Guild rolled into one.
correct. They are effectively Assassins and Thieves Guild rolled into one. They don't just do Assassins and Thieves. It is known that they can do other stuff as well, but that's all you would know.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They also have like Ladies of the Night, don't they? As far as my own recollection is concerned, I think because they also are things done in the darkness.
Unfortunately, Farrell, you wouldn't know anything about that because you
Yeah,
roll high
Farrell
enough.
doesn't know that. That's me
So, yeah.
as a player.
Yeah, that's also true. So Tifari, yeah, that's the sort of thing that you would know.
All right. I share what I know with the rest of the group.
Aye, that's pretty much what they do. It's some other bits and pieces as well. But look, they have a weird system there, alright? If you take a contract, you can't say anything about it, and if you complete it, you're under oath of silence unless you lose whatever it is that you got for the contract. So that's why I'm just going with the money, and that's it. I can't say anything else.
Can you say anything about
Would
contracts
they
you didn't
be
take?
able to look you in the eye while you do that? Because you're. Or do you need a small step ladder?
Look, mate. I don't know you, you don't know me, so we'll keep the short jokes to a minimum, alright?
This is the minimal.
I know Tanai's about to go for his ankles, so I'm just putting a hand on Tanai's shoulder, like, don't mind him. He's a magician.
If it weren't for the fact that I had given you all inspiration at the start of this session, I would have given you inspiration for that, because that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. But yeah, Janai is, it's quite fortunate that Janai is there, because you can see that Tunai is definitely getting riled up at your jokes.
Beautiful. I love it.
Well, just look, Metateth, you're the one that has you're the one that does all the finances and stuff like that. So just here, I've got to go and do something else. And
wait a sec. Are you gonna be in town for a little while longer?
There's a fucking lockdown. There's a fucking lockdown. What do you think it's gonna be? And he shrugs out of your hand, Janai, and starts to make his way out the door.
And that gentleman is my moody little brother.
He's your brother?
No, not really.
I thought he was the positive one of them.
Oh, adopted. Okay.
We are very clearly not even. No, we don't know. It's just someone I travel with. Okay, it's a way of speaking. Never mind.
I was gonna say, if you could help me look for that one guy, that'd be kind of cool. But the guy that I'm trying to find, he didn't have poison blades, so it wasn't him.
Yeah,
Right,
I
well-
bet my bottom dollar that person was also working for Nox Umbra, the one that actually did the killing.
Probably.
Yes. Should we talk about that? We're going to tackle that one.
Actually, would your brother know about that kind of thing, or would he
He's not. Just abandon the ideas. He's not really my brother. He's just a short dude that I happen to like hang out with a lot.
Do you think he might know who did it though? The killing? If he's also working for Nox Umbra?
What was the killing done in the name of Nox Umbra? I don't know. I don't know anything.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good point. We got to find out a little more about that and see.
But that's a good place to investigate the temple. After we go to the library, of course.
Yeah, looking out of my window, I did see someone duck behind like when I saw them, like kind of ducked behind in an alley though. So I did want to kind of check that out really quick.
Oh, you're being followed.
No, I don't know. They didn't look like they were looking at me, GM, when I looked out the window and saw them, or were they just?
You wouldn't have been able to tell.
Okay. Like, I don't know if they're following me. I think they were just maybe hiding from something else. But I
Were
figured
they
it's
short
gonna-
child-sized person? Because it could have just been that guy that came in.
I couldn't tell. They were kind of far away. I mean, I don't know. How tall do they look?
Roll me a. I'm not sure what would be the right one. Can judging height from a distance.
That actually is really hard. I've tried.
It is very, very hard. Just roll me a general intelligence check.
Of
Of course, my depth perception is also pretty bad. So, in general,
So this
That doesn't help.
yeah.
no, 7.
It was
Okay.
the angle wasn't right, and the person was too well shaded for you to be able to properly tell what height they were.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah, I
point too.
couldn't
Yeah,
really
you were
tell,
looking
so
down
it's-
on him, so yeah, that probably makes it way harder.
I couldn't really tell. That's why I thought I should at least check the area, see if we can find any tracks, or at least see if he. I don't know.
Got it.
But-
So,
Yeah.
alley, library, temple.
I'm
Or do we
seeing-
want to split up?
I want to
That
do
was-
breakfast first.
There was a murdered guy. Oh, for once I
Sorry.
agree with Magic Boy.
Hey,
The food, yes.
you want
That's true.
breakfast? Do you love?
Yes, love.
Did you happen to spot how little we had?
Well, I did do this morning's test of glaucoma, but no, I didn't spot that.
Well, I'll see what I can scrounge up.
Just cereal is fine. I eat it without milk.
They don't
As I
just draw
said,
that.
as I said, I'll see what I can scrounge up for you.
We might have to
She
go
hit-
to like an actual like.
And she
diner or
heads
something.
along the bar back to that door that you had seen her pop in out of previously the night before, looking for a drink, and you hear her mutterings. Oh, fucking hell, fucking mages. What the and you can hear sort of banging and clattering and several doors being opened and slammed as she goes about searching for some food for you.
I just realized too, like, if the town is on lockdown, I forgot how long has this like place been on lockdown? Was it just really recently, or has it been like weeks that we know of?
Merita told you that it was only the past couple of days.
Okay, because it's been on lockdown for like longer than that. Then like shops and like everywhere would be having some.
Oh yeah, this is true. No,
problems.
it's only been a couple of days.
Okay.
It's not been a very long time.
Yeah, so they just have no food because they're just poor, not because of
Not because of shortage. No.
issues.
Poor management.
I'll follow Meriteth actually.
Okay, sure. You follow her. You follow her into the back, and you can see that the back, at least this area, is meant to be the kitchen, except that the cupboards that are on the walls and underneath the counters, some of the doors are slightly ajar and falling off. And you can see another door at the back as well where it would lead into the storehouses behind. And on one side you see a huge, massive fireplace, which is completely empty. There definitely signs that a fire was lit there at some point, but it's now just completely empty. And you can see other cast iron pots and pans, and there's a great bar that runs across the top of the fireplace where you'd hang the pots over the fire. Another in the center of the room, there's a very large table, which would have been a wonderful place to prepare food, but as present, no, it's just completely bare. And you see her just head buried in a cupboard underneath the counter.
Hey.
Oh shit! Oh, Shanae. Right. What can I do for you, love?
Can I talk
She's
to you
done.
for a second?
Hey, what's up?
So, I thought that for once, you had surpassed Unai in making bad decisions, but honestly, this new one's a doozy.
It's yeah, it's a doozy. That's a good way of putting it. And she stops what she's doing and just leans against the counter.
I don't know what he's brought back, and I don't know where it came from. I kind of do not want you using it.
You and me both, love.
Okay.
But, and she just gestures around the room.
No buts, and I put my hand on her hand.
Oops.
And I say, this is on me for now. And I take out Garm's old pouch. And from the pouch, I produce 2 gold out of the 24 that were in there. And I put them in her hands. And I say, this was from a man who was always hungry. And I think it is good that people are fed with it. So I suggest you take these and you buy something to drink, something to eat, and whatever's left over, you buy supplies for the bar.
She puts her hand on top of yours. This'll do for now. None of us really quite realised how much of a money sink this place was going to be.
Well, you've always been ambitious, so. I appreciate that.
I have. We have. The four of us.
I have to go away for a little while, okay? I have to help my friend fix this. See if we can maybe lift restrictions on the city after this is solved. We could get some work done. We have a delivery to make. I am at work
you look.
and I'm liking it.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that you're liking it, despite the fact you got a mage fella with you.
He's a special story.
One I'd like to hear one day. Look.
One I might even tell one day.
I can see that you're having fun. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you from doing what you want to do and from doing what you enjoy. Just take care of yourself, all right, love?
I will be back.
I know you are.
Whatever happens, I will be back.
I know you are.
Okay.
Well,
You go take care of each other now, yeah?
well, as best as I can.
Make sure Carol keeps dreaming. She's good at that.
To be honest, I don't think she ever will stop dreaming.
Good.
And it's probably about that moment where the four of you in the bar. What are the four of you doing while this conversation is happening?
Farrell's kind of just waits patiently. He's good at waiting.
Like, he's just looking at the bag, wondering what's in it. He's not doing anything to it. He's just like looking.
Just staring at it.
Yeah, just staring at the bag.
Okay.
Like,
Just
Tafari?
standing around a bit, and while we've been waiting for a while, I will just casually comment, waiting a long time for them to come back. Kind of feels like waiting on my brother.
Illyria, are you doing anything particular while the other three are waiting?
Ouch.
Sorry, say that again?
I think you're muted, Zalma.
I had myself muted.
Oh yeah.
I want to kick my foot into a window.
I
was,
Why are you?
I was stalking for like 20 minutes straight. I was like, why?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Yep, I know that pain as well. Done that myself.
I'm
Is,
having
are
one
you-
of those days, man.
It's gonna be one of those days. Yeah. Are you doing anything particular while you're waiting for Janai to return?
Well, unfortunately, I cannot go back for 20 minutes. I was talking. Well, I'm just going to do improv. She is recalling the dream she had from last night and partial of what happened yesterday with flashing images of memories. So she's kind of staring off into space about it.
Okay, that's fine. While the conversation is happening in the back kitchen, there is a good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? And you see coming down the stairs the beautiful form of Carol.
Well, good morning, Carol. How are you doing?
Morning. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Did you sleep all right?
Yeah, I slept pretty good. I'm not sure about this guy over here. These two guys. Farrell and Safari.
Well.
Pointing at Farrell and Safari.
I thought someone hit me while I was sleeping.
Well, you did have quite a lot to drink last night.
I did. That stuff is good, but I didn't expect it to hurt later.
Oh my! Oh, you poor man! And she puts a hand on your arm. It's like, oh, you poor man! You must not have experienced that sort of thing before.
Yeah, I've usually only drank one thing at a time, not several.
Right.
You seem to be a bit more chipper than you were last night. What happened? Everything all good?
I had a good sleep. I had
That's
a very
good.
good sleep.
It's good to hear.
Yeah. It was nice. Now, what would you like to have for breakfast?
Well, Meredith and Janae have gone to the back to look for some food, but
Oh, okay. I'll go and help them. And she almost skips, not quite, but she almost skips off back behind the bar towards
insight check.
Sure. What are you trying to find out?
You don't trust someone
Sykes
that
is just
happy.
confused. Yeah, like he just like she wasn't this happy last night, and now it's like what? I mean, I guess it's early morning, but still, it's trying.
Yes, sanguine. She's always
Yeah!
happy.
I don't know if they'll get anything but natural 20.
Where are you? I'm just looking for your name, Neil.
I would have been by Safari. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
no, that's not what I'm
okay.
referring to. That's not what I'm referring to. How do I put this? So there's going to be a little bit of silence here now while this happens.
Yeah, no problem.
Like just scratches his head like what?
I have a new personal goal in this campaign, and that's make this bar a fine establishment.
Yes.
This is going to be
We
our
are now
base of operations.
Yes,
well.
we are sponsoring this place.
I mean, hell, session 0 we already did that once, so
Did you?
it wasn't one
there.
that we
But
recorded.
we don't
but
have Garm. That's the problem.
that's true. Garm is 80% of the reason why that bar was a hopping place.
Well, Gagal is a bard. We can make do.
Also, we don't have oh gosh, I forgot what the character's name was. I know that he's using it in the Sunday campaign. Oh gosh, I forgot his name.
Just tell me what he looks
I
like.
believe
I'll
he was a
remember the
rogue,
name.
right?
He was like the vampire guy.
Oh, yeah, the bloodthirsty fella.
Yeah.
Cyrus?
Yeah, Cyrus. Yeah.
Kyrus.
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Kyrus.
The
Yeah.
Shadow, Blood Shadow, whatever.
Yeah.
Blood something.
Something Shadow.
He also knows how to make bars profitable.
Excellent, excellent. We should meet up. Unfortunately, I think they're still on day 2.
Yeah, we are.
Yep. Good bunch, though.
Okay.
Mm. This is... Oh, God.
The
He's got
secrets have been
insight now.
shared.
It's like Scott smiles. He's like, all right.
Just as the two of you have finished your conversation, Janai, the very beautiful form of Carol sort of bursts very cheerily and sunnily into the kitchen. Morning.
Janai does this little sort of motion as if she's caught in something she shouldn't be doing. And she tries to sort of muffle the gold away, like, I'm not doing nothing. And blushes. And then sticks her head in a box trying to look for food, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. It's fine. Hey, but what would you breakfast? What have we got, Meredith? Love, we've got puttanesca. Oh, that sounds wonderful. But that's what we're going to have for dinner, breakfast, puttanesca. I'll go and tell the others. And she strides out the door. And you can hear her.
From the box, you can hear, I think I found pickles. It's not pickles.
It's not pickles. It's definitely not pickles. And you could definitely hear this announcement, Janai, from behind the door. And to you, Tefari, Sykes, Farrell, Lyria, she's right there, but she goes, "We have puttanesca for breakfast." Anybody, if you like, if you like, you can roll me a just a general intelligence check to know what the fuck is puttanesca.
I like how Italian cuisine is still.
I don't. I do not.
Oh, wait, insight. I'm actually good at insight.
No,
intelligence.
intelligence.
Oh,
Intelligence.
Sorry. I was like, wait a minute.
He's like, I know. Wait. Oh, not what I thought it was.
Oh, dang, I thought that was a 1. I thought I finally got a 0.
Tefari.
I know
you
it is
be...
a series of unfortunate events.
Well, you actually even the series of unfortunate events doesn't quite get it right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tefari, you are probably the only one due to your background to know what puttanesca means. What puttanesca is. Puttanesca is a pasta dish of basically just pasta. And that's it. It is... I mean, it can be flavoured in many different ways, depending on what you do with it, but it's basically just pasta and nothing else.
Yep. Translates to few ingredients.
Few ingredients,
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, I'll tell everyone else that I'm not feeling like a heavy meal, so I'll pass on this.
Oh, wonderful. There's a very hearty laugh from Meriteth Janai. Well, you can get your head out of the box now, love. She's gone. Don't worry.
Okay, I take my head out of the box.
I'll do right by then. Don't worry. I'll go and get something now. Right, Carol, and she says she pushes it up. We need to go shopping. Shopping? Why do we need to go shopping? Because, love, the old puttanesca we got really do without anything. We need to make stuff with it. All right, come on. What? But and she just grabs Carol by the arm and starts dragging her out.
I come from the storeroom holding a jar of something. Something.
It's like, oh, it's a jar of something. It's just a mystery jar.
Roll me a percentage check.
All right.
gosh,
Right.
it's
Just
like
roll me a percentage die. Just roll me a percentage die.
No, I can't find it in the bottom there.
It's quite easy. If you go to the D10, do right click, and you should see a percentage symbol.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then-
There we go.
And then when you've got that, just drag and drop it into the box.
Got it.
It's like so know what a cucumber looks like.
23, please.
You are definitely holding a jar of something. It is a jar of this very brown. You can tell that this jar was a preserve of something, and it is very brown. You haven't opened it, but there is just when you look through the glass, there's no label on it. But when you look through the glass, the entire glass is brown, except for a very small sliver at the top, which is just grey.
I am not eating that.
I'll put it away. I'm putting it in my luggage.
In your luggage.
You're keeping it?
Are you keeping hold of it?
Yeah, you never know when you want to poison someone. It comes in handy.
Sure. Okay.
Poison
Yeah,
or pickle
that's a
juice.
good point.
Right into
You probably have
your
poison.
inventory, you have a jar of brown preserve.
Yeah, it's a jar of mystery brown. Just label it mystery brown.
So
Got
the bar inverted commas is yours, and the day is also yours. What are you all doing?
Well, do we want to wait for them to get the food, or we could probably go out and find something?
We could go out and stretch our legs a little bit before they come back. It might take a little while.
I
say-
would like to point out that we snuck into the city while Meredith conked someone over the head. Who knows what we look like?
Oh, I can just tell the guards you're with me because they know I'm here. At least this section of the city knows about me. So
I forgot. Do we have a time limit on your execution there?
yes, I have 2 days.
Okay.
I'm more than enough time.
I cannot believe
Time is my specialty, so
criminal.
Oh, that's why we're resolving this, so no longer one.
I cannot believe I'm walking with a criminal.
I have bad news for you, Illyria.
Which one of us?
A bunch of crap. Oh boy.
I technically
Yeah,
never
just
walked
Farrell's
alone.
existence is almost criminal compared to if you consider most cities.
We were never convicted for anything.
Never a proven criminal.
I mean, the classic saying is change the world by being yourself, but after the retirement home incident, I deemed that a lie.
What did he just say?
So it's children and old people with you?
Maybe.
I wonder
Is there
who
a
is
Fifth
fit.
Amendment?
Is there a Fifth Amendment?
Roll a history check.
Are there any amendments here?
I was say, is there any kind of is there a constitution?
Is there a lawyer? I want a lawyer.
Well, so we have two options right now while we wait for them. We could go check out the alley, or we could go to the alchemist shop, because that wasn't too far down the road, was it?
The alchemist shop. The alchemist store was a little bit of a walk away, but you know that you and Janai would know that the port district is not exactly a large location. Everything is very easily within walking distance. It might take you a good 5-10 minutes to get there, but it is within walking distance.
You know what? Before we head out, too, I'm gonna put the bag that they left, because they Meredith and KRL left already, right? Yeah, I'm gonna put the bag that's still on the counter behind the counter, so if anyone walks in while we're gone, they would immediately see it. Be like, oh,
Okay. As you
I
lift
honestly thought you were gonna say you're gonna take it with you.
no.
I'm like, jeez.
As you lift the bag, Sykes, to put it behind the counter, you go. It's a sizable bag, and you go to lift it, and you suddenly realize, oh damn, this is actually a lot heavier than it looks.
I'm gonna just shake it around and see if I can hear anything.
It makes a very, very loud clattering, clanging, crashing, whooshing sound that money makes.
Stop. Okay. Damn.
It's the same sort of sound that you get if you had a big bag of a big Hessian bag full of coins. Similar sort of sound.
Okay, you know what?
I called it.
Oh. Is there any kind of like, before we leave, we should find the like area where their money goes so we can put this there, like a safe or something.
Roll me an investigation check.
Ah, crap.
We should take it with us. That's a really perfect catapult target for Tafari.
It weighs more than 5 pounds.
The individual coins don't.
Oh damn, 19.
You look around, and as you're looking around and searching, you suddenly realize that, oh, hang on a minute. They haven't yet sorted out where the hell to put money. And so or at least that's what you start to realize as you're looking around. And then this was a bar, and so there should be you know that, and you have been here before, so you know that there should be a place to store money. And you're behind the bar, you're scrambling on, you're opening doors. It's like, and then suddenly you realize, oh no, hang on a minute. Far left of the bar, underneath the floor, there should be a safe where money goes when it's
Classic bar floor safe.
You would know that there should be a safe somewhere behind the bar where money is stored.
Okay.
And you just happen to spot 2 loose floorboards to the far left behind the bar.
I'll go over and lift them up.
Lifting them up, you see buried into the ground itself a lockbox.
Oh, cool.
A proper solid metal safe.
Yeah.
It's not made of wood. It is made of metal. The entire
No, I
thing
meant, is it big enough to fit the bag?
Oh yeah, it would be.
Okay, so I guess if I can pull it out, I'll pull it up.
No, you can't.
Okay.
You go to try and lift the chest out of the floor, and that's when you realize that this chest is buried into the floor itself.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll. Is it like a lockbox, or is it like? I mean,
It's
like, is there a lock on it, or is it just?
Yeah, there's a lock on it. There's a lock on
I
it.
guess I'll try to unlock it. I don't have these tools, but
Okay, so how describe to me how you're going to try and unlock this box without thieves.
well, okay. Is it a padlock or is it like a turning?
It is a padlock.
Okay.
Yeah, no, advanced saves with turning things haven't been invented yet.
Right. That's what I was wondering. Can I use? I need some kind of hook. I'll use one of my fishing hooks.
The rest of you can see what Sykes is doing. By the way, he's not trying to keep the secret.
Yeah.
Are you trying to steal from?
No, I'm trying to put their
people that
money
have
away.
No money?
I'm trying to put their money away so when people come into the bar, they don't find it just sitting out on the counter. But I don't have a way to open this, and they probably have the key on there.
I'm good at hiding things. We could just hide it.
Are you?
Oh yeah, you have to hide a lot of things. If you're hunting,
That is true.
cover
I mean,
things.
how I
leaves.
didn't know that, like.
Yeah, I figured that you'd be good at hiding things too.
But yeah, I guess I've got like fishing hooks for the hook. Maybe I can like hook it in and try to get something out. Try to use one of my fishing hooks to.
Sure, you can do that. Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
I don't actually think so, but I'll double check.
I think you took like hunting tools in your hunting
I don't think.
proficiency stuff.
Well, I don't actually think the Rangers get proficient.
It should say under your proficiency
Right.
whether you would be or not.
No, I'm looking at that's. Yeah, I don't have proficiency in those.
Okay, then just roll me a dexterity check with
Oh, yeah.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you are using improvised tools and you have no proficiency in that.
Oh, 15.
Wow.
Dropped a natural 20, but
I did see that, yeah, but still, a 15 is still pretty. A 15 is still actually pretty good. This is a solid lock. It's quite rusted, so trying to unlock it is difficult, and you can feel the tumbler is struggling to move, and the pins are also not exactly the most oiled machines. But you do eventually manage to fiddle around with it, and then there's that satisfying click, and it opens up and it opens for you.
yeah. Put my fishing hook away, and I'm gonna look inside. I'm curious what's in there, but I'm obviously not gonna take anything.
You open up the chest, and
I'm gonna snoop but not steal.
snoop but not steal. It is completely empty.
Dang.
Except for a small piece of paper. And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
More pieces of paper.
I guess I'll look at it at least.
It is written in common.
Okay.
And it seems to be a piece of paper that has been torn off from something else. And it says simply buried in the docks.
Docks?
The docks.
Okay. So first,
But it seems to be torn off from something else.
yeah. Hey, Janae, do you know anything about this? And I'll have her come over because I'm not gonna just leave the lockbox here. And I'll hold the paper up to kind of give it to her.
Do I know anything about this? I presume not, since they got here without me. No,
Sure.
I do not know. They went here without me. It was their idea. I stayed behind. That's why you found me at the ferry instead of over here.
Okay, well,
I know where the docks are.
right. Okay, so I'll leave the piece of paper in the lockbox where I found it, and then I'll take the bag, put it in the lockbox, and I'll reclose it and lock it up.
Sure. It's one of those automatic closing locks once you've unlocked it. So It closes with the clutch satisfied.
I just can't wait for the awkward conversation of where'd that bag go? Oh, I put it in the safe. How did you get the safe open?
Oh, don't get me wrong. That conversation is going to happen.
Oh, good.
All right. What did the note say again? I'm just gonna write it in the notes.
Buried in the docks.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's sort of cryptic, isn't it?
All right.
Is this usual for your friends?
Do I recognize their handwriting?
No, you do not. You usually would recognize the handwriting of your old friends. This does not match any of them.
I don't think they wrote this.
Maybe it was here before they took over the bar. Because
This bar did have a previous owner.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So
Yeah, maybe your friends didn't even know about the hidden floor money hole.
all right, so let me get this straight, right? Do we want to look at whatever is buried at the docks?
We don't have to do it now. At least we know it's at the docks.
All right, so solve a crime, deliver a map, deliver fish stuff later.
We have to unlock the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
We
biggie.
we can tell him.
And-
We can tell him we have his fish. We just have to.
And then dig up the entire harbor. No problem.
Sounds like fun.
We need to focus on one task at a time,
Yeah.
not all at once.
Yeah, I
Right.
think most important task is save Sykes's neck.
He's a criminal. He did this to himself. I don't know why he went up the wall.
You know what? I don't know why I did either. But actually, no, I do know why I did it. I went in because I figured I could talk to the captain, which I was able to do. Not the way I thought I was able to, but yeah.
Yeah, Sykes
So,
is
yeah.
Sykes may have done something bad, but he's a hero to my people.
Oh, thanks.
You can't just judge people based on one thing you know about them. You, of all people, should know.
Valeria just gave a long, whining sigh. It's like, next time you do this sort of thing, I'm coming with you and stopping you.
That seems
I don't
sensible.
want to
Yeah,
have another situation like this.
that's fair.
True.
Well, do we want to stick together and do one thing, or do we want to split up and do two things?
Well, you did say you guys have a sort of a map to deliver the library.
Yeah, I'd say we could deliver the map first. I can always check things on our way there. See if I see anything.
But the alleyway might have fresh
Alleyway
evidence
technically-
that could disappear.
Yeah, true. And it is right here. So
That was actually a little too intelligent for Farrell.
he's like, whoa, did I just do that?
But what if one job goes away?
Investigator Farrell.
So, split up. Someone checks for clues, and the other hands in the map.
That sounds
Yeah.
reasonable.
Sure, that works.
Alrighty
Who goes
then.
where, though?
Magic
That
boy,
was-
you
that was-
agree?
That was going to be my question. Who
Well,
goes
I'm,
where?
I'm definitely going to the alley because that's where I was saying I wanted to go. So
I'll follow Sykes just because Farrell knows Sykes better.
And we got the awesome Gen A
I'll be on that
Safari
duty.
team up.
Yes.
I prefer
The
to.
fans have been waiting for it.
Oh,
where,
yes.
Where are you going, Ilaria?
I'm going to the library. You could do your little investigation.
Okay.
But
So we
that
got
way
Holmes and
you-
Watson on the case, and that.
Cannot keep an
Like
eye
the
on
barrel.
it if you're somewhere else, you know.
It even
Righty
has
then.
the same syllables as Holmes and Watson Sykes Apparel.
So with that comment, our 5 heroes, or I hesitate to say that word with regards to your
5 adventurers.
adventurers. That's a good one. head out the door of the song and dance previously named Poor Man's Tipple and split off into your various directions. We're gonna start with Sykes and Farrell.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with you guys.
The guys who are really bad at investigation.
Who knows? Sykes, you. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for this. You would know that the alleyway that you're looking for is around the corner, just down the street. Excuse me. Just down the street, and you would know that from your orientation, because you're quite good at this sort of your spatial awareness. So you'd know that just around the corner. Oh yeah, the alleyway's over there.
Okay.
What are you both going to do once you reach the edges of that alleyway?
First I'd probably check to see if anyone's around still. Just to kind of...
Do you mean in terms of the person who was watching you, or just in general?
In general.
Yeah, there's everybody around. The city has woken up, and there are people walking around. There's people making deliveries, there's people moving. The road has now gotten a little bit busy.
Okay, no problem. It's good to know that I kind of in my mind have thought of an abandoned city, but that was also kind of a nighter time. But yeah, okay, cool.
Also, how wide is the alleyway? Is it like 1 person wide, or can like 2 people kind of fit side by side in it? Like,
roll me a general intelligence check.
It's super.
Yeah, because this is not you investigating. This is you just simply yeah,
I was like,
Wouldn't
I don't
really
think
know.
I'll fit in there. It's like 3 people wide.
something along those lines. Yeah. Sykes, you can also do the same if you want to.
Sure. Why not? I'm also gonna think I can't fit in there. Oh, never mind. I saw the 1.
Never mind. Yeah, with the 90, it's. I mean, the DC wasn't exactly particularly high on this.
yeah.
But it's definitely a case of this would be wide enough for about 1.5 people.
Okay.
So the gap between the buildings is not particularly wide, but 2 people, two slim short people might be able to go down this alleyway easily, but 2 full-grown men, one of whom is very, very burly, will not fit side by side down this. Down this.
Well, I mean, we should be able to fit like 1 person after another then. So
That's what I was thinking. You go in first, I go in after. People can't see what you're doing.
Oh, true. You'd be like the rock in the doorway, as they say. Yeah, sure. And I have dark vision, so even if it's like kind of dark from the shadow he creates,
it is dark from the shadow. It is dark from the shade, but because of your dark vision, we are doing this one correctly. You can indeed see quite clearly.
Yay. Okay, cool. I'm going to check where I saw the figure first by the boxes.
Roll me investigation check. Describe to me what it is you are doing.
But no, I'll still roll it. But like, yeah, I'm just kind of looking in the boxes, see if there's anything disturbed.
In that case, yes, I do need an investigation check from you. Yeah, I need an investigation check.
Slide. Damn it.
Yeah, it's very clear that there was somebody here.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right. Can you help me see if you can
footprints?
Yeah,
to see
I was
if
gonna
anyone
ask if
like
you could help me find footprints.
walked through something, or
Roll me a survival check with advantage if Farrell is going to help.
okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I definitely will help.
So roll a survival check, Sykes, with advantage, please.
Okay, cool. Yay. Oh, with advantage.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah,
I'll try one.
that's pretty good though.
That's really good.
Yeah, so the 24.
24. It's with the 24, it's very, very easy for you to see where the tracks are. They are set of humanoid footprints. They're quite short, with a quite short foot, and very clearly they were positioned to look at the building in front of you. They then make their way down the corridor, down the alleyway, in the mud, because this is not a paved area. It's simply just an earth pathway. And they make their way down the alleyway towards the end, and then turn right behind the building.
All right, Farrell, we got something.
Do you follow?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Do you follow?
I mean, I'm assuming.
then.
Are you saying? Yeah, I follow Sykes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I follow.
Well, no, my question is, do you follow the footprints? But I should have made that assumption.
Okay, yeah.
So
That's what I thought you were saying too. That's why I didn't say anything.
Following the footsteps, following the tracks that you found, they turn the corner, and as you are following them, you notice, Sykes, you would know that these footprints are leading you towards a hidden grate. And by a grate, I mean small, very, very small grate that would lead to the sewers. And you get to that grate, and then the footsteps just suddenly disappear. They just suddenly stop at that grate.
The sewers are full of rat people.
I remember you guys mentioning that last night, yeah.
Maybe it was a rat person that followed us instead of a shady person following you.
That is something we'll have to bring up to the group. At least we know that this grate is where they entered from, so either we can enter from here, or we can try to find them in the sewer where you guys came from.
Roll me a perception check, please, Sykes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if Farrell will be able to fit in this grate if it's small.
18.
As you are following these tracks, as I said, the footsteps stop. And then there seem to be a lot of very, very small footprints. Except these footprints seem to be more animal.
Ooh. I think I found your rat person, Farrell.
Oh no. We need to tell short, stout lady about this. Farrell works on descriptions, not actual names.
Again, if you guys didn't have inspiration, I'd just give you inspiration for that.
Yeah, I gotta remember to start using that. Because you're gonna give it up a lot. Yeah, with that information, we'll go back to the. I'd say we should go back to the bar. That way, when Tafari, Illyria, and Janae come back, we can let them know when they're done with their thing.
You guys.
I still need to make sure I get back before Meriteth and Carrera come back. So.
Okay, sure. You guys weren't gone for very long. This did take you about half an hour or so. Basically, and the reason why it took so long is because you're following tracks, making sure that you actually know which way you're going, being careful about it.
Yeah. Or do you want to check out the oh gosh, I'm trying to think of
the
what Farrell would call an apothecary, but or herbalist shop or whatever that was.
Well,
the plant place.
The plant place. An alchemist shop, you could call it a
maybe just potion place, actually, really. That's what they sell there.
True. I mean, yeah, we could check that out really quick. How far was I don't actually know. How far would it, if I know from being in where is I forgot what this place is called again.
Yeah, Fall is a city.
Fall, yeah. Would I know where the library is in Fall? Like how far it would be away? And how long
you would know exactly where the library is. The library is in the Noble District, the Noble Quarter, and you would know that is at least a half an hour's walk, if not more, from your direction because of the size of the city.
Yeah. But we could.
Yeah, so they would be just getting there while we were done investigating the alley.
Yeah.
And you would also know in order to get there, you would have to either go through the merchants district, or go through the temple quarter, in order to get there.
All right. Well, we could also go there because that's also where I did want to take my investigating also a little bit because that's apparently where the killing happened, or where the murder happened. So.
Oh, the murder happened in where? Which district?
It was the Noble District, right?
Uh,
that's what the captain told me.
Are you asking me as GM or
Yes.
are you? No, it did not.
You didn't tell me? Okay.
No, I did tell you. It said that it took that. Did I tell you? I can't remember. No, I didn't tell you.
Okay.
I didn't tell you where the murder took place. Supposed murder.
Got it.
All I said is that you would have to gain access to them, and they would be and the guards that you're looking for would probably be in the Noble District. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I told you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, if I want to gain access to other areas, I probably have to go to the Noble District to talk to a captain there, but for now...
Just roll me a brief history check, please, Sykes.
Okay. Nope, 7.
Okay, that's fine.
You have a bad memory.
Yeah, we drank too much. Let's go to the alchemist shop.
Okay. We're gonna head across the city. We're gonna head across the Poor District now to Tifari, Illyria, and Janai. The three of you have started to make your way through the Poor District. Janai, you know that in order to get to the right, at least you know that the library is located within the noble quarter of Fall, and the two ways to get there would either be go through the Temples District or through the Merchants Quarter.
I'll turn to.
You would also know
Tefari?
that it is a long walk.
Yeah, I'll turn to Tefari and I'll say, so we can go past religious people or salespeople. Which one have you pissed off less?
Excellent question. Probably the salespeople.
All right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Wait. Are they traveling salespeople or regular salespeople?
Since they are stationed in a city, I suggest that they are probably not traveling.
No, then we're fine. Traveling salespeople, oh man, I got some bad blood with them.
Well, I think
like, whoa.
I think it shows some remarkable self-reflection for you to know that. Very good. Making progress.
I call it character growth.
I would too.
So Janai, you begin to guide Tefari and Lyria through the city. Tefari and Lyria, this is your first time you've ever been to this city. And it is not particularly presenting a very, very good view, at least from this area, of the main city. Excuse me while I just find some better music.
If you look to your left, you see mud. If you look to your right, you see mud.
That's pretty much it.
It's a mud city.
My village up the coast looks better than this. Damn.
That is pretty much it, to be honest. There is mud. The buildings they're all relatively falling down in some way. They are not exactly the most well kept, and many of the streets are either earthen or are a very, very poorly laid, cobbled streets. You can tell the moments where the places where they have at least made an effort to preserve the road by placing cobbles or at least stones down, but they're not well placed. You can easily tell that. They are rickety, they're crooked, they don't lie flat, and you know that if you won't be careful, you probably crack your foot up and even perhaps even break your neck if you were particularly drunk on these stones. So it's not particularly welcoming right now. And there's also just this very strong smell of piss and shit and earth, and this is not pleasant. But Janai, as you lead them towards the market at the Merchant's Quarter, the sounds of people talking and bustling, going about their daily lives, are being drawn to you. But as you approach what you'd know to be the gate that would lead to the Merchant's Quarter, you can see that the gate is shut. And there are 2 guards standing in front of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have approached the gate directly yet. I would have waited from a distance.
That's fine.
Because I want to have a talk.
Okay, cool.
Alright. We are heading towards the fancy schmancy part of town. We can do this 2 ways. We can lie, or we can lie.
Do we need the monocle?
I suggest we use the monocle.
I'll give it my best shot. Mostly because I know you like it.
You need 2 bottles.
Question. This part contains mages.
Oh.
There is a college in fall. Can
That
you tell
might
me
be
something about
a small
you
bump on
and
the
mages here?
No, because I'm not affiliated with the Mages Guild.
Well,
As in, we are... I'm not sure how well they remember me, but there's a few mages that I kind of have a blood feud with. It's a very long story. It's a very, very long story.
Okay, I spotted you a mile away. I could see you were a mage. I could smell you were a mage from across the room. I suggest...
I do try to bait daily.
That's the problem, I think.
Ah, yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, that's where I'm
All the fucking
Excellent
bathing.
Too good.
All mages are so fucking clean. Anyway.
Well, not me, in some ways. As in, things that happened.
I turn to Illyria as well. Would you like to go in as yourself? Or should we disguise you? And I'll ask that question to both of you. Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool, because my internet kind of crashed for a moment.
Do you want to go in as yourself, or do you want to disguise yourself?
You already saw the reactions for people with my face.
Not really,
Oh,
but I
no.
understand if you want to hide.
I prefer hiding my face.
Let's go with hiding.
Would you like to hide your face as well, Tipple?
I do kind of need my face to do the whole I'm a nobleman act.
True.
And, well, I also kind of want to see if they've had any response from Pretty Meerkat.
Sorry, what?
Oh, yeah, so I kind of forgot what the name of my village was after a night of drinking, and I decided that Pretty Meerkat was a far better name. So I named Pretty Meerkat.
Pretty meerkat.
Yeah. You know those tiny little critters? I love them. They're so cute.
Thanks.
Okay.
Awesome.
If you're not going as a wizard, as a little mage boy,
I can go in my bathing suit. Or would that draw too much attention?
I think your bathing suit would draw a lot of attention.
Sorry, just for myself. Did you say bathing suit or baby suit?
That's for you to find out.
Yeah, I thought I heard baby
was like,
also.
ooh.
I'm like, oh jeez.
No,
I heard bathing.
his mage's
But-
outfit is his bathing suit.
No, it was the bathing suit.
All right, so just for my clarification, Tefari, you are inverted commas leading the charge here with your nobleman's act. And
No.
Not yet.
okay,
Like you cut off a conversation halfway. I'm still
okay,
negotiating.
you're still going on. Okay,
You
carry
may
on.
have
Sorry,
missed a bit
my
after
apologies.
the pretty meerkat part.
My apologies. Carry on, please.
So if you don't want to be a wizard, if you don't want to be a mage, can I do the talking for a change?
You can have the monocle, sure.
I don't think I need the monocle. I've got these,
Aw.
and I tap the horns.
Fair point. Alright, well, if you need the help of the monocle, or... Oh, we should probably leave Kitsune here, right? Yeah, we should leave Kitsune around here. He's gonna stand out.
A little, although, I mean, yes.
Alright, I turn to Kitsune and I would like to tell him, boy, you have to stay here. I'm not abandoning you. I swear. You know, I love you. I'll be back. Just wait here for me a bit. I'll be back. Maybe half an hour. Maybe an hour. I'm not really sure, but it won't be too long. I promise.
Kitsune the fox looks up at you, and surprisingly, just gives a very quick nod of attention and slinks behind a building.
I'm glad it's hiding. They might try and catch it and sell it. This is the merchant's district, after all.
Well, it's a good thing then that I imparted a catapult spell on him, which he can cast.
I think I'm starting to like magic, and it's worrying me. We should go.
All right, so Janai, you are leading the charge here, I am guessing. And Tefari, are you putting on your monocle?
It's the Janae show for now, so no.
It's the Janai show for now. Okay, so no monocle. All right.
I did turn to Tefari and ask him to clean me up a little. Like, am I clean enough? Is this clean enough?
I'll
switch outfits.
wait. No, I'm not sure if we're too close to. Are we close to the gates?
No. You're not. You're not particularly close. I'm imagining that you would be a certain distance away, or somewhere around the corner where you would be able to at least be hidden from the guards.
Okay,
I
I'll
just picture Tefari taking out a rag and just licking it and be like, okay, here.
No. I'll summon a mage hand and just have the mage hand do, tidy Janae's hair a bit and cleanse off the horns.
What am I hearing?
Did you're over the same about here, pal. Sure. What's the color of your magic again?
That's the green.
It's the green. It's sort of the smoky green, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
This. You cast a spell, and there's this small puff of smoky green magic that just appears beside you, Janai. And then suddenly your hair just starts moving, and your horns are being played around, and your head starts moving around, or at least being manipulated in a way which you can't see, except for the fact you're looking at Tefari and he's doing motions with his hand.
Okay, out of character question. Is the rock not sucking up the spell?
Not this one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Cool. Then I just I look like a cat who doesn't want to be touched but cannot get away. I'll wait.
Anyone that has owned a cat knows exactly what that expression is, too.
Mm-hmm. There's the gritting of the teeth. The eyes are wide. The eyes are wide. It's almost you can read the fur just standing on end in Janai's character. But it's actually no. Roll me a performance check, please, Tefari.
Performance.
Yes. To see how well you can do this.
Oh, 10.
Well, you think it would. You think it's good.
I mean, I would know how a presentable person looks, being of noble descent.
You would know, yeah. You would know. Except you're doing this from a distance with a mage hand, and so you're considering all that and go, it's doable. It's not the best. It's not the best work. Oh, I think we just lost Zelma. It's not the best work.
Yeah.
But
well, and I tell Janai, well, you're looking good for court, so hey ho, let's go.
Oh, let's go.
just give me 2 seconds, please.
It's like, oh, we just see an arm, and that's all it Sykes is.
So yeah. Just a quick reminder to my players: if you guys want to send me private messages, please do so in Discord, not in Zoom, because I will not be able to see them.
Yep.
Did you see mine?
I got to Zoom just as you sent it, so that's why I'm now mentioning it. But yeah, so if you want to send me private messages, please send them to me through Discord, not through Zoom, because I will not read them in Zoom.
Noted.
Yes, so Janai, you lead voices are much louder than music. That's fine. Cool. That's because there isn't much music at the moment. But thank you for the note, Marmalade Squeeze. Janai, you lead your fellow compatriots down the road towards the gates, and you stride. Roll me a Okay. Are you trying to be deceptive about this, or are you trying to be confident about this? Describe how you are approaching the gates leading your 2 compatriots.
I try to look as clean as I possibly can. Head held high, back straight, looking a little impatient, and
The perfect noble
this is part of my regular day.
Roll me a performance check for me, please.
Fuck. Yeah, sure.
Fuck.
You can have advantage because Tefari is there.
Oh, then I already rolled it, so I rolled it twice, which is good because that was a 9.
Oh, +2
So
is
just roll again.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's not better. That's the same.
Roll.
2 7s. Okay.
I'll give I'll grant another reroll.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
I forgot he can do that with skills.
Yeah.
How?
He's got the
Chronal
chronomancy
shift.
thing. Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. Sure.
Even worse.
Oh, that's a waste.
No.
That's actually even worse, and
Sorry,
that's the one that gets kept as well.
Oh wait. But the
Um,
reroll, does that reroll the whole
No!
roll with the advantage?
Oh.
I
Is it-
I don't know.
think
Actually-
so.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
because
chronal shift.
an
This is chronal
advantage
shift.
technically rolling twice, so yeah, she would re-roll it again.
If well, let's have a quick look at the spell.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
chronal shift, right?
Yeah. The short text doesn't mention anything about it, but I know with similar spells it only lets you reroll 1 of the d20s, so I'm
Well,
assuming it's
she had
gonna-
advantage, so technically advantage is.
Yeah, but
still
even with
roll.
advantage, it will only let you reroll.
Right, she only technically rolled once.
Like I said, let me have a look at the spell.
Yeah.
Very good.
No, let's all argue about this now.
Is it a spell or is it an ability?
It's an ability.
Ah, thank you. That's why I'm looking in the wrong place.
That's actually really cool. I thought that was a spell.
As a reaction after you or a creature you see within 30 feet makes an attack roll or an ability check or a saving throw, you can force the creature to re-roll. You make this decision after the target. So in this case, I think it would be a full re-roll of the advantage
Nice. Okay, cool.
because it's an ability check that
Yes!
you are re-rolling.
You'll have to
Better.
re-roll
So
again.
yes, there you go.
Oh, yeah, that still works.
That's what we needed.
What happens is Shania, you start walking out and there's this mode of I can do this. Shh. Okay, no, I can't do this, and then Tefari sees what's happening. And were you quiet about this, or were you just being overt about what you were doing, Tefari?
Just trying to do it a little bit stealthily.
Just roll me a quick stealth check for me.
15.
Ooh.
Very good. And Tefari from behind you wouldn't see this, and neither would you, Illyria. No, you wouldn't be able to see this because your perception is lower than that. The camera just sees a very small hand gesture happens from Tefari, and a very small explosion of green and dark green smokish spell bursts from his hand. And in Shania, there's this feeling of really weird reverse winding time, and then suddenly you're walking back out, and you've got this. You know what you're doing. You're just walking down. There's this speed to your step. You're walking with purpose. Everything. It's just you are on a job here. So you march up to the guards, and you are there, and they have noticed you. And Tefari and Illyria, you are approaching from behind. Illyria, I'm not going to make you roll for stealth. I am simply going to assume that you are already hooded and obfuscating your being.
Yeah, my peculiar face. I should say.
Exactly.
Being.
Yeah. Roll me a history check.
Okay. Oh, my personal history? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay. So, just checking some info.
Some secret stuff going on behind.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you have approached...
Okay.
Don't worry, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they do. You have approached these guards, and these guards are looking at you, and they have stood up straighter.
Okay, I need to be let through. These two people are with me. I have a message from Maj Patel.
Sorry, what? That's against our orders. Can't really let you do that, unfortunately. Sorry.
Whose orders?
Captain's orders.
Captain can go suck. I mean, honestly, Maj Patel is going to be very, very disappointed.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Sorry, which one?
Persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion, okay.
You hit the bottom advantage button.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just trying to find persuasion in a giant list of skills.
It looked like
I
it was
think
one
that
on
didn't-
a 15.
One of them rolled off the table.
Yeah, one of them fell into the void.
Yeah, fell into the... I'll try it again.
Okay, so we have a 12.
12.
Really sorry about this, but if the College of Mages representative requires a message, I'm afraid you're gonna have to give it to us, and we'll pass it on. Sorry. Captain's orders. Nothing we can do about it.
This is absurd. This is a personal message. You are not to be involved. This is absurd. How dare you speak against me?
Look, there's just simply nothing we can do about this.
I need you to shut up now. Shut up and get out of my way. I'm not persuading, I'm intimidating.
Okay. Thank you. Roll me intimidation check.
Jedi, aka Karen.
Yeah, my manager will hear about this.
Mom.
Intimidation.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice. Right. Fine, we'll let you through. Don't tell the captain about this, please. Sure, yeah, just send the mage our best. And the guard turns around and starts fiddling with the lock, and you can tell you shaking him because he's screwing up trying to open a simple gate.
The Captain
there's
better pray he doesn't hear about this.
oh god, okay. Open the gate! And there's a reply shout, "Open the gate!" from the other side, and the gate starts to rise. Alright, after you.
And I motion the other two,
hold
like,
on, out of
come
character.
on in.
Sorry?
Out of character. Do we have that map thing with us?
Do you have your map thing? Yes,
Yeah,
indeed you
he
do.
has the map thing. Wow, if we were to deliver a map that we didn't have.
It would be awesome.
It would be
That
quite
would
funny,
be
yeah.
awkward.
So
I'm pretty sure I should have given them this.
You head through the gate. You head through the gate. It's a very, very small corridor. It's a very, very small corridor, short corridor to the other side, and you can tell instantly that you are in a much better part of town, because when you simply step into the tunnel, it is paved. The paving is equal. It is clean, which is another thing, or as clean as can be for a roadway. And as you emerge on the other side, you are just greeted with this almost blinding white color. There are houses that there are 2-3 story houses all around. You can hear laughter, you can hear chatter, you can hear work from all the carpenters, the stonemasons, the blacksmiths. This is a busy part of town, but you can also tell this is a rich part of town as well. And the smell here, oh, thank God you're out of that place, because the piss smell is replaced by flowers, it's replaced by honey, it's replaced by the smells of wood, by stone, by heated metal. Yeah, you are in the industrial clean market sector of Fall. Are you going to continue walking through this area? Are you leading them, Janai, leading them directly towards the noble quarter, or are you going to stop around here for a bit?
I have no idea where we're going. Because,
Well,
like, I've bluffed my way in here before, I'm sure. But the problem is that the library, have I been to a library?
all you would know is that the library is in the noble quarter. So right now you are in the merchant's quarter. You would know how to get to the noble quarter, but then from the noble quarter you've never been to the library itself, because it's the fucking noble quarter. You've never had to be there before. So you know how to get to the noble quarter. So are you going to simply just go straight there, or are you going to hang around here in the merchant's district?
While we're here,
Next quarter.
anybody want to do some shopping? Otherwise, we are heading straight for the job.
If you know where to find a postmaster, that'd be awesome.
But I know where to find a postmaster.
Actually,
Definitely need to
I
send it.
to find something, or well, sell this short sword I have off, playing me down.
What would you like?
Well, yeah, I'm just selling this short sword. I'm looking for better armor.
Okay, so we need an armor salesman. Just
Pretty
anyone
much.
trades in weaponry. And a postmaster.
Pretty much.
Okay. I can intimidate someone. Oh, I think I can hear the armory.
There you go. Indeed. Not very short away from the entrance, there is a blacksmith who is busy working on something. As you approach, he has a long iron bar on his anvil, which he is busy hammering out before he plunges it straight back into the fire again. You can see a very wiry-haired dwarf fella with very, very built, strong arms. That you can tell he's been working at this forge for years and is very, very much used to it. As you enter, you can see just above the door the symbol of a hammer, surrounded by what can only be described as sunlight almost. Any one of you, if you'd like, we can make a religion check in order to identify that. Otherwise, I'll simply move on.
Unfortunately,
Sure,
you
sure.
can't do
Sure.
religion, so I'm relying on.
Oh yeah, that's in character.
Yeah, religion and
15.
history are
That
not.
is, jeez, you guys are rolling right in character here. Yeah, tonight, whatever.
Knowledge?
Tefari, yeah. Tefari, you recognize this symbol to be the combined symbol of, let me just go to my notes here. Holding pattern. You recognize this to be the combined symbol of Ignis and Lucia. And this is the very common symbol for those who are creatives, basically. Those who are smiths, those who are carpenters, those who are stonemasons. You recognize this symbol to be something that is used very, very commonly across the world as somebody who dedicates their craft to both Ignis and Lucia.
Right. Cool.
The blacksmith is busy hammering away back onto that bar, that piece of steel that he was hammering out.
Illyria, do you want to?
I'm only trying to sell this short sword I have. I don't want to buy anything.
Well, maybe he does like trade in second-hand swords. You never know. You could ask.
I prefer my rapier.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
approach?
there could be a market for selling it to a blacksmith. The short sword.
You're not there.
Oh yeah, duh. Sorry.
Go
Are you
ahead.
going to approach?
Yeah.
How do you approach him? He currently has his back to you and he's focused on his work.
Well, calmly and softly, she says, "Excuse me, Mr. Blacksmith."
It's not what you'd roll for this, to be honest. Roll me a. Just roll me a either a performance or a persuasion check. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with performance because I have a plus
Sure.
1 and I have a
Sure.
proficiency on it because blade singing.
Sure, go for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the first
Very nice.
roll rolled into the void. It was a 7, so.
Oh, this one's better. With a 15, you're very softly spoken, and you catch him just as he was going to go strike down, and he stops and he's like, "Oh, sorry about that. What can I do for you?"
Well, I am looking to sell a short sword I've been holding on for a while.
Right. Well, let's have a look at it then.
She pulls out the short sword. It was still in its sheath.
Mhm.
It's not damaged. It's perfectly fine. She unsheathes it, and it doesn't seem a whole lot of combat. It's still fresh.
Okay. He pulls it out, has a look at it. Not bad quality. Where'd you get it?
I found it in a abandoned cabin.
Huh. All right. Well, I'll give you 2 gold for it.
Not sure if I should negotiate. But then
You
again,
say
my
that out loud
persuasion-
Do you say that out loud?
No. This is out of character.
All right. That was
okay.
inside voice. Sure.
Yeah. My persuasion is shit. It has a -1.
Hey, it's just a dice.
I'll take the 2 gold.
Sure.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Sure. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks very much. He takes the short sword and simply chucks it into a corner. And as he chucks into the corner, you follow the arc of the path to the corner, and you suddenly realize that, oh yeah, he's got a lot of short swords. 2 gold is probably a good bet in this regard.
Yeah, 2 gold is 2 gold. Can't complain with that.
Well, anything else I can do for you?
Do you also make armor? Like, leather armor and stuff like that?
Well, no, I don't particularly make leather armor. That's, you probably want to go to Tunners for specifically leather armor. What are you particularly looking for?
Something better than what I'm wearing.
Well, I can always do something better than that. Are you looking for something like a brigandine or something like that? A brigandine I can do for you.
Out of character, what's that?
Yeah, not a problem. A brigandine is actually what the book calls studded leather armor, because studded leather armor doesn't actually fucking exist. So it's effectively you would be using the stats for studded leather armor, but it's a brigandine, and a brigandine is actually several. They are very small plates that have been welded to a cloth exterior. So effectively, you are wearing a plate shirt, a shirt made of plates, small sort of like plates, are literally about that size.
Yeah, I just looked up an image. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it had a
And it's
specific
called
name.
Yeah, that's what a brigandine is called, and that's technically what the book is referring to when it says studded leather armor. That's actually what it is. It's a brigandine. So he has, and that's the reason. And the reason why he's able to sell it is because it's metal. He has it. It's metal. So he has that for sale if you want to. He has one of those for sale. He also, when you look around, he starts to give you starts to throw all sorts of questions your direction, and depending on your answers, he will then start to refer you to the full plate armor that he has, or to the chainmail that he's got. He has a lot of stuff here. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I am looking for studded armor.
So you're looking for that studded leather, technically brigandine.
Yeah.
Sure. He has one. He has one available for you, and he pulls it out. It's quite well made. You can see it has a good weight to it. Apart from that, and he said it'll set you back 45 gold pieces.
Which I don't have. She looks at it like not within my price range. My boss is back there. I don't think I'm allowed to buy anything, unfortunately. But can I keep this in mind if I somehow get it? Get the gold for you?
Alright, you're very welcome to it. And he puts and he just shoves it back on the stand.
I hope you have a good day.
You too. Now, if you don't mind, I got to finish off making this longsword. And he turns around and just grabs the handle of this metal bar that he had straight from the fire. You notice he doesn't even have a leather glove on in order to grab the handle. He just simply grabs it straight from the fire, drags it straight out of the fire onto the anvil, and just starts hammering again.
Oh.
Fire resistance. Neat.
Well, Hilaria goes back to the group.
How did it go?
It was not worth. He had too many short swords.
Oh, so you didn't sell it?
I did, only for 2 gold, but it's still worth something.
2 gold can buy you a lot of food and drink.
That's pretty much it.
Well, you have to think small before you can think big, my friend.
That's true.
All right, a postman. What do they look like, Tifari?
Shania, you would know what
letters.
the postman, inverted commas, the postal service here. And you know that it would be a building situated pretty much in the center of the market district. And it is It's a very squat little building, and has the symbol of a flying bird above it, and you know that this would be the postal service. As you enter the building, there is a smell of wood, there is a smell of paper, and the smell of pigeons.
I think this is the right place. It has the small blue bird above the door. I think they call it Twitter.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they get up to a lot of tweetery these days.
Aye, that's what we call it. And this very lithe human comes from behind one of the shelves that you can see in the building in front of you. Yeah, that's what we call it, a tweeter. What do you want it? What do you want?
Well, I was wondering if any messages had arrived for me.
And who are you?
Oh, you don't know me. Oh, okay.
No, I'm afraid many people come in and out looking a little bit like you.
I highly doubt there are a lot of people like me. I don't think this planet is ready for that.
Well, aren't you the most arrogant fucker I've ever seen? Come
You're
on, who are you?
right. A name of Tafari de Fontaine Avrea.
There is this moment where this gentleman looks at you. I'm sorry, what?
Do we need to spell it? Tafari de Fontaine Ivrea.
Typhari de Fontaine Ferreira. Alright, okay, I'm gonna have a look.
It's so hard to find good help these days.
And he heads
Starbucks.
he heads back behind the shelves, and you can hear him clutching around, and there's the sound of chirruping and hooting from various birds that you can probably make out, that you can just about hear from behind the shelves. And he comes by.
I turn to Janae and tell her it's probably good if we left Kitsune at home. He would go mad at this place. He loves hunting birds.
Would have had such fun though.
Yeah, true. But yeah, probably, getting arrested and all that. You don't want that, apparently.
No, that's more Sykes' thing.
Yeah. I'll set him up for that.
This lithe young fella comes back. Sorry, what was the name again?
Take out a piece of paper and write down my name.
Yeah,
Here
no,
you
we
go,
ain't got
sir.
anything for you here. Sorry, mate.
Fuck.
Come back in a couple of days, maybe. It might be here. Why? Where's it meant to be coming from?
It's meant to come from, either from, let me check, I need it, Maharashtra, whatever, I don't know, how to pronounce things, or from Pretty Meerkat.
Pretty Meerkat. What the fuck is that place?
Well, it's a small town, it's very close to Maharashtra.
And where the fuck's Maharashtra?
It's in Bunabral, for hegemony, empire, whatever it is.
The fuck?
Boxy Empire.
To fuck you? What? You're waiting for something from the Empire Bunabral?
Yes, that was the name.
What? All right. Well, how long ago? How long ago was it sent?
How long ago was it sent? Actually, I don't know.
Are you referring to the letter that you sent, or
the first letter I sent to Pretty Meerkat?
Oh boy. One of these days, Jeff. One of these days, Jeff.
Paper, just show us how it was written.
It was sent.
It was sent about a week and a half ago now. That first letter. The other one was sent about 5 days ago.
Yeah, the one about Garm was pretty recent. Yeah. So.
Yeah, the one about Garm was pretty recent. So the other one was about a week and a half ago.
All right. It's two letters I sent actually. One was sent a week and a half ago ish, and the other one was about 5 days ago. So that was more recent.
Well, how'd you send it? How'd you send it?
The fastest way possible by turtle.
By turtle. Oh shit, mate. Nah, you probably got another week. Maybe a week and a half before you get another reply.
Ah, okay. Well, at least I know I have a time frame then.
Yeah. Sorry about that, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, that's the fastest way to send things. Nah. Suppose you could have used the mage's stuff, but they're pretty fucked up anyway.
Yeah, they're all a bunch of assholes, I know.
Denai loudly coughs in a corner.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot.
Tends to be looking the other way.
But
Well,
yeah, alright. Well, thank you for your time. Enjoy your day and make it a good one.
Yeah, thanks you too.
Bye.
And he heads back. He heads back, and you can hear him shuffling around and moving things around. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Yeah, hammering away on that.
No, that's just ambient sound.
On the pigeons.
Hammering the pigeons. Ting, ting. Wow, those are hard pigeons.
So, is there anything you guys would like to do?
Not until
Anything
we get
else?
to the nobles thing.
Not until you get to Nobles Quarter.
But
Okay.
let's swap.
Sure, no worries. Then I will move time forwards till you get to that point. This is also a locked gate and is also guarded. However, unlike the situation you had with regards to the Poor District, where the gate was very firmly shut and nobody was going in and out, as you approach the gate, you can occasionally see one or two people just passing through the gate. It is partially raised. It is not fully raised all the way up. It is halfway raised. And you would know, all of you would have this experience, that you would know that if a gate is halfway raised, it can very easily just slam straight down, should it be needed.
Stay close by me.
You approach the gate, and the guards simply give you a nod and allowed you through. You enter through another very small tunnel before you emerge into opulence, decoration, flower gardens. This place is very clearly the upper crust. You are in
home.
Yes, Tefari, this is home for you. This is very clearly home for you. The buildings here are tall. They have large windows, which is something that you have not experienced until now. Very large windows. There are gardens in front of these places. You can tell the streets are wide. If you were in the market district, the streets were still quite narrow, and simply because the number of buildings has been there. But here, the streets are very wide. You can fit at least 2 carts going beside each other, and still have room for another 3 people walking. This place is just, yeah. If you've got gold and you've got status, this is where you would live. Janai, I'm imagining that you have never been here before. Would I assume correctly?
I don't think she would want to have been here before, no.
Okay, so welcome to the Nobles Quarter.
Yeah,
You have no idea where the Rising Sun Library is.
fun.
Or at least, not that you would know.
All right, I say we look for pictures of a sun or ask someone. What do we do?
Just find a servant. I'm assuming there's plenty of servants around here.
Roll me a perception check.
Ah, yes, we're back to Tefari doing the things he is absolutely atrocious at.
Yes.
Yay! And he doesn't have a Katsuna here.
Well,
Oh no, we handicapped him.
That's actually okay. That's okay. You recognize servants. You recognize the help. It's
Yeah.
very easy to spot, and you see
that's-
emerging. You see
snap
emerging
my
from-
fingers at
yeah.
one and it's like, "You there, boy, come here."
Huh? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. What is it, sir?
Rising Sun Library. Where is it?
Rising Sun Library. You have to go along the main street here. Turn right, turn left, and then you get to Rising Sun right over there. It's pretty easy to spot. You'll be able to spot it immediately, sir. Now, if you don't mind, sir, I've got to go and do some messages for the mistress.
Good luck. Have a copper.
Thanks very much, sir. And he just simply just dashes off.
Right, found directions.
Are you gonna follow the directions?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. It is actually very easy and very straightforward to follow these directions, because it literally is along the street, turn right, turn left, and then oh my god, that's the library.
Huge.
It is enormous. This place it's not opulent, but it is 5 stories high. It is clearly the biggest building around in this area, and it dominates the space. Imagine, if you will, columns rising up to support a huge, very large canopy, and if you were able to lean back and look up at this sort of Roman-like canopy, you would see this gloriously designed, blazing sun. In just what's the word? Not embossed. The other one, emerging from the wall of this canopy. There are windows here, and they are also extremely high and tall. They are also barred as well, with very thick iron bars. And this building is just white. It's completely white, completely whitewashed. The doorway is this beautiful mahogany door, that opens 2 ways, which are emblazoned with scroll work and sun motifs and quills and books, and everything that you can imagine to do with a library emblazoned and carved onto these doors. The doors are open, and you can see occasionally people coming in and out, and quite often a lot of these people are robed in some way. They either wear... There is a very common colour of light blue here. And as you watch, you start to spot some of them have... all of them wear belts of some sort. And some of them have a light green colour, some have a light white colour, a white colour, some have a light grey colour, some even have a light blue colour. But all of these appear to be monkish in some way. As you enter, you are greeted with this just hall, this immense space of books and shelves, and you get the smell of books and wood. It's not musty in the way that a small library would be. This is a much more open, much more freer, much more fresh space. And as you enter, you can see this big round circular desk being manned by 3 or 4 again of these robed individuals. What do you do?
Well, just before we enter, I would just like to announce to the party that man, I tested myself for glaucoma this morning, but shit, how did we miss this?
Selective vision.
Probably.
Instead of a monologue, can we get going?
All right. Who do we ask for?
We were supposed to find the Guardian of Knowledge.
Called.
I don't know. Guardian of Knowledge?
They all look like guardians of knowledge to me.
Fair. Let's find another servant, I guess.
Just to reiterate, you were told to find the was it the Guardian of Knowledge? Did I say the Guardian of Knowledge?
Yeah.
I did say the Guardian of Knowledge. Yes, sorry.
Conan
yes,
and
you were
Sarkar
right. You were
sent
right.
us to deliver a map to the Guardian of Knowledge.
Yes, you were right.
I keep notes.
You keep notes. What?
Surprising,
No.
I know, but
I know. Shocking.
He takes better notes than I do.
Roll me a perception check as you try to find a servant.
woohoo, things I don't know.
I'll help.
All right, so you can get advantage.
Perception. There you
What
are.
happens if I help as well?
It's only 1 advantage.
19.
There is not a single servant in sight
Damn it.
here. There are, however, a lot of these robed individuals. as I said, there are 3 that seem to be manning the large circular desk that seems to dominate the space in front of you as you enter.
So they have 3 different colors, right?
Are you looking for a particular color in? Are you looking for a particular color in? Blah, blah, blah. Are you looking for a color in particular?
No,
Or-
but if there's 3, then I'll just toss a d6. 1 and 2 is one color, 3 and 4 is the other. 5.
Oh, okay, right. No. These 3 are wearing all this. Their belts are all the same. They are this very light grey color.
I'll just approach one of them.
Sure, no worries.
Tell them, well, good morning. I think it's still morning. Right?
It's still morning.
Yeah.
It's still morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
I was. I have something that I need to bring to the Guardian of Knowledge. Would you happen to know who that is and where he is?
I would. Which Guardian of Knowledge are you referring to?
Probably one that has a interest, hobby, obsession, maybe in maps. Or language.
Excuse me, there is a fly rocking around in my vision.
He's a mage.
Sorry, no.
It may be a little oddly specific, but do you have a specific
yes.
Guardian of Knowledge for Icrakian maps?
Not that I. No. Well, do you? My apologies, sir, but do you know anything about the rising sun?
I know that your symbol is of a sun and that it quite often rises.
I present the medallion with the open book, backed by a sun motif that has the letter CU engraved.
Remind me, please, because that's
Yeah.
That's
So what Conan
what
gave.
Conan Yusaka left us the thing.
Thank
as
you.
proof
I
that we
only
were
had the
delivering it
map
for him.
So.
Okay. That makes things slightly easier. Please, please. And you hand over. It was the medallion and book, correct?
It's a medallion with engraved on it the book with behind it the sun, like the symbol.
Thank you. Right. Excuse me a moment. And the monk that you are talking to makes his way very swiftly away from you, around the desk to one of his colleagues, where the colleague is busy dealing with another one of his order, and they begin muttering to each other. Do you do anything?
I stare
was,
nervously at Safari.
I stare nervously back.
I'm gonna ask to make a stealth check with a hood and shit like that.
Oh no, Illyria, I'm going to assume that unless you specifically want to say I am going to be making sure, very very sure that I am covered, I'm going to assume that you are always obfuscated in a way so people can't see your face.
Yeah, that's why I mean, like readjusting the hood.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to assume, make that assumption at all times now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just tell Janae and Ilaria that, man, this place is massive though. Like, my youngest sister would have loved it here.
Yeah, maybe about that. We've got time.
She was crazy about books. I'll just keep staring around. It's like I don't want to talk too much about it.
Do I pick up on that?
What's your passive insight?
Oh, let's see. 11.
Unless you want to roll an insight check, no, you wouldn't pick up on that.
Okay. I'll just go, gosh, and I think they think the books can escape or something because they've got bars behind the windows. Is it insane, right? They just have bars on their windows as well. It's insane.
Very soon afterwards, the gentleman who you were talking to, who is a he's quite young, very clearly human, but quite young, and approaches the three of us. Well, we have a slight issue. This does not belong to any of you, clearly. We don't really know what it is that you are referring to, but just wait here for a moment, please. And he leaves.
Can we get like a round of tea or something? Because we've traveled pretty far. I'm pretty thirsty, so.
This is a library?
Yeah, this is the non-reading area, so drinks should be available. Otherwise, it's a great business plan. Sell drinks, like you always sell drinks.
Can you be quiet, Magic Man?
I'm really bad at that.
Roll me a persuasion check, please, Tifari. And yeah, I fully agree with what you just said, Illyria.
Not happening.
No, I'm sorry, but that is not something that we can really offer. Please do excuse me. And he dashes off deep into the library.
Are we in trouble? Or is this normal?
I have no idea. I've never been here as well.
I'm just like picturing all the confused glances between Illyria, Janai, and Tefari.
Yeah.
You can all make me a perception check, please.
Finally, something that I'm good at instead of persuasion.
I know nothing.
Yeah. Nice.
A 12.
Yeah. You are looking around, and to you both, to Janai and Tefari, you are overwhelmed by the immense scale of this place. You're looking around, and there seems to be a balcony, and you know that just judging by knowing by the sheer scale of the frontage of this place, that there are going to be stacks of shelves on there as well. It is just immense. Illyria, you are the only one who spots this. You happen to glance up and to your right, and 2 balconies above your head, you see a very tall, thin individual looking down at the 3 of you. And as you watch, the young librarian that you had met at the desk comes dashing up to them. They exchange some words. It's very difficult to hear, but you see in a very imperceptible nod. And then both of them proceed down along the balcony beyond your sight.
She is more vigilant now, because, again, she is unknown territory, so she's more than likely vigilant.
Sure. Where's?
You don't tell us what you see, you just sort of... Okay. That's fine, we'll just wait here. A lobby music plays.
Pretty much.
Oh, I've heard the music.
Pretty much.
Oh,
It is a while. It is a long while, but eventually, the young librarian that you were talking to arrives with a very thin, lithe-looking elf. They have their hair is shorn quite short, but is very clearly grey, and they have the very elegant. This is an elderly elf, So you can tell they've probably been alive for a very, very long time. This is an elderly elf, and you can see the crows. You can see the crow's feet at the side of the eyes. You can see the slight wrinkles on the sides of the mouth and the face and across the brow. And they are wearing this, again, very long blue robe. And the belt that they have around their waist is made of this intertwining series of colours of blue, light grey, white and green. And embroidered along the edges of their robes is this gold lining, which have this incorporating a sun and a book and a quill that weaves down the lining of his robes. Good day. I believe that there is something that you are delivering.
Yeah, we were sent to deliver a map to the Guardian of Knowledge. Are you the Guardian of Knowledge?
I am indeed the Guardian of Knowledge.
All right. Do you have any proof for that, or? I mean,
he looked at you. I think my station should give that away.
I mean, anyone can claim to be a Guardian of Knowledge.
Don't mind him, he's foreign.
I can tell.
I
So what?
bow. Slightly.
No.
Thank you for the honorific, Tiefling. But we do not bow here. Thank you for the honorific, though. It is welcome.
Pardon, it is how I was taught.
Oh God. Hold up. Sorry.
A story for another time, I think. Mage, please hand over the map and just do as you're told.
I really don't trust this elf. I really
What
don't.
do you do? What do you do about it?
I ask him, well, if you can tell me who the original symbol that we gave belonged to, then yeah, sure.
That would be Conan Usaka.
What? You're on like a 6 out of 10 now of me believing who you are. And I ask
Well,
Janae and Illyria, do you guys think this is the Guardian?
Okay. So we're just here to deliver, not ask questions.
True, but I like to know
Sooner
for
I can
sure.
get this done, the sooner we have answers.
I hope so. Janae?
As long as he pays the 100 gold for getting the map to this place, he's any guardian I care about.
All right.
Besides, he looks the part.
I have to admit that. All right, Andre the Giant, here's what we were supposed to deliver.
Why did you say? Why do you always? Why? This is in character. This is both in and out of character. It's just an accent. Why do you? I'm 1,000 pardons for my foreign friend.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with customs of your country.
I can tell.
I am
Clearly
so sorry for their antics.
Thank you to you both, Tiefling and Elf. I'm used to dealing with mages.
Terrible people, I know.
Please hand it over.
And I give him the map.
Thank you. He places the map inside his robes. That will be taken care of. Now, what did you say about payment?
I believe we agreed 100 gold per person. Now, I must say, in all clarity, that our group contains more than just what you see right now. There are, in fact, 6 of us.
Roll me a deception check.
Yeah.
I love it.
Please.
Oh,
It was 24 seconds.
Yeah, I saw it land on that 20.
I have inspiration!
You
Yeah,
have inspiration, yes, so
I
you could
do.
use it.
This is
However,
only
this-
12. It's not very
Yeah.
high. I will. What are you saying, GM? What did you say?
If you re-roll it, it'll be the same. It'll be the second result you take.
I know. I could roll worse, you guys, but then again, I have a +2. We could do this.
You're already gonna fail with this roll. You need
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I'm using my inspiration. Okay. Anyone in chat, if you could give me a free roll, if this one fucks up.
There are indeed chat points for which you are very welcome to use.
That's a 50.
It's better.
It's a 15 total. 15 total. It is better.
I have points, but I can't use them because
No, because you're in the game.
35k points, but yeah.
I'm up to 12.
The 3 of you, please roll me an insight check.
I mean, technically, she's only 1/3 lying.
Yeah, and we had Garm, and I
Alright.
could count my friends.
Tifari,
That just helped.
Tifari, you are the
Sorry,
only
we
one
actually
that
have 8.
spots this. You are the only one spots this with your 18. He knows Shanae is lying.
Ooh, yeah.
6 people, was it?
I'll just nudge Janae a bit until very subtly.
Sorry, I'm but a
It will
lowly
be
servant.
arranged.
I'm not good at count. I could mistake it.
It will be arranged.
Okay.
Thank you for the delivery of this very important document. And I will bid you all a very good day. And with that, he simply turns on his heel and walks away.
I bow again just because I got it.
Apparently, my mic was not picking my voice up. I am so
Oh, you
sorry.
were talking?
No worries, man.
Yes.
What did you say?
I said, well, I probably have a faint idea of to see what Illyria is. So she says, excuse me.
He stops.
Before you go, may I ask a question? Since you're the most knowledgeable one than these 2 I'm with.
You can ask. I cannot guarantee the answer.
Well, since you're the most knowledgeable one, she pulls down her hood, revealing all her features. I am not explaining them again. I am too tired.
No worries.
It
Squid
says,
Lady, we got it.
It says, "Do you know what I am?"
The three very young individuals at the desk gasp when they see your face and your squid hair and your tentacle hair. You can the three of you can roll me another insight check if you'd like.
Absolutely.
Hey, I got it.
Nice.
Nice one. Laura.
Illyria, you are the one who spots this. There is this instant look of shock that crosses their face before it's very quickly hidden. I have not come across one of your kind. If I am right, you are what is known as a failing.
Healing?
Indeed. And with that, we are going to end the session tonight.
I'm gonna throw this goddamn apple out the window.
Oh man! Oh god! I want to keep role playing.
The arc of the cliffhanger.
But I can't. I want to keep role playing. I want to keep playing with you guys, but I can't. I have to be sensible about this. No, I know. I know. I have to be sensible though. So, oh man! Ha! Yes. Story amazing. Anyways, I had loads of fun. I'm taking a leaf out of Michael Katzen's book here, and we're gonna do a round robin of memorable moments or favorite moments or just anything that's you enjoyed today. And starting with Neil, what memorable moment did you have today?
Breaking into a lockbox with a fishing hook.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. You shouldn't have been able to do that, but you rolled high, so yeah.
I'm like, I don't have
good.
these tools.
Yeah,
I'm not proficient, but let's do this. And I'm like, oh shit.
Lydia?
uh,
Did you have
I
a
tend to
moment?
pick somebody else's moments usually for these, but for today, I'm just going pure selfish. I love the moment with Meredith, like the little sort of one-on-one we had. That was nice. And bragging just sort of completely bluffing my way into the heart of nobility. That was,
Yeah.
that felt good.
Yeah, absolutely. Those two moments was yes. Really enjoyed those. Tifare or Jeff, did you have a memorable moment?
One was definitely Lydia bluffing her way into the city. Yeah, for the rest, I don't know. For speaking for Tefari, it was definitely him owning up to him being a little shit once again.
Yeah.
The weekly
was,
usual. Managing to insult a guardian of knowledge at a massive library.
Yeah. Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant, yeah. I mean, he's not a giant. He's not a giant at all.
Insulting Yane's brother.
Yeah. I've missed you playing Tifare.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Sean or Farrell, did you have a memorable moment today?
Yeah, I mean, also, yeah, just Janai just being amazing at getting into the market district, just like, and the, like, yeah, just the way that she just completely transforms, like, no, I'm a noblewoman, dang it, and I'm gonna prove it to you. And also, I just love that we have a new way to explain Tefari's behavior of, oh, he's just foreign. You can now just brush it off like, he's foreign. That just explains everything that, you know.
Why does he eat
that's-
cereal without milk? He's a foreigner.
That's pretty much
Actually,
accurate,
I
to be
do
honest.
that, and I do admit that is heretical, so.
It is absolutely heretical, but yeah, sure, fine, whatever. And Selma, did you have a memorable moment today?
Yeah, so my favorite moment is bluffing our way into districts somehow, and because our shaking in their boots. And then second one is well, I have a cliffhanger. If I had some type of rail gun or something, I would launch it at your window.
I love cliffhangers. Cliffhangers are great.
Yeah.
I loved your big
They're
reveal.
amazing and infuriating at the same time.
That was such a dramatic moment, Zelma, when you did the whole sort of look at my face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That was.
What am I?
That is actually. That was really on point for your character, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to now to diving into that now and to seeing what happens and things like that. It's, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's good. I'm going good. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, because my brain started to click on the scholar part, and I'm like, yeah, these people. Yeah, I should ask.
Nice.
Except for Tafari. Tafari is Tafari.
Tafari's Tafari.
Someone has to be him.
Yeah. Somebody has to be Tafari, indeed. Anyways, we're gonna go and raid somebody, and I see that we have Critical Role. Critical Role is live. Can you believe it? And they're in the middle of something, so we're gonna go and raid them. They are huge, so this is not gonna do anything for me, but who cares? We're gonna go and raid them because we can. I hope you all had a lovely, wonderful time watching us today. I know I definitely have. I really want to keep playing with you guys, but I have to be careful of time, so we have to stop. I will be back. Hopefully, it's looking good that we'll be back on Sunday with my other campaign group. It's going to be interesting. That's going to be a very interesting conversation. Fly, damn it, go! Oh, wait, fly. Got you, bastard. Anyways,
nice.
Yes, so I'll be back on Sunday. There was something else I wanted to say. Something else. Oh yes. Do have a very lovely Easter, since that is this weekend. Love each other and love yourselves and love everyone you know as much as you, that's not as much as you can. Just love each other and have fun.
Love
and
your local wizard.
Love your local wizard, even if he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
He can mess with time for you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.